Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! Glorious Monday here in the arena. Free agency, just hours away. See what these Lakers gonna do. How everybody feeling?
Feeling good.
You good?
Feeling good.
Why all this Wizard shit? What's up?
That's your East Coast?
This is my East Coast team.
For next year.
Yeah.
It's serious.
The Washington Unks.
No, ain't no jumping size. So
No, this is my East Coast. I needed the East Coast team.
You think they gonna make the playoffs?
That's not the point of being a fan.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's not. No, we got Trey Johnson over there, baby. We ready.
He said he looked at what numbers were available, said, fuck it, give me one.
Yeah, just try. 12.
Just give me one.
Hey, man, do what you do best, man. Whoever's over there with your number, just offer them a price that they can't refuse, man. Don't start your legacy off with a number you don't really want. I had to buy mine back from 0-0.
Wait, he got number 12? That's nice.
Yeah, like Brendan Haywood had my number.
Yeah, 0?
Yeah, 0-0. So back then, you couldn't wear 0-0 and 0. Referees was too lazy to do this and that.
They still don't do it, right?
This, 1, 2, it doesn't matter. They was too lazy to do it.
Technically 2 different numbers, but no value.
Yeah, so I had to.
0 just a placeholder.
I had to buy it. I had to buy it back. Charged me $50,000.
Damn. Shout out Brendan Haywood.
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah, straight cash.
Dollar bills, please. But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Next to Gil, we got NBA champion of the world, Swaggy P, Nick Young, Big 3 legend, LA legend, I am legend. Got the Drew League.
That's the winner, baby.
And sitting next to me, we have the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin, back in the arena. Championship experience. NBA, Big 3, wherever you need it.
So when did you buy those?
Huh?
When did you buy those?
Kobe gave them to me.
Cap. When did you buy those?
Kobe gave these to me.
When did you buy those?
Kobe gave these to me.
Oh, he gave you those?
Yeah.
With the price tag on it? All right, bet.
It's the Kobe tag. It ain't price.
Okay.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Shout out Swaggy.
I thought with everything that's going on.
Number 8?
It's 8 Kobe.
He gave those?
We will never question your Kobe-ness, Swaggy.
And you didn't offer those to me?
Nah, not how you been.
You
called me a. You still ain't apologize.
You tried to sell me the last game with the autograph on it. So don't act like I don't remember there. Why'd you want to offer it to me? What did you see in me that made you think that I wanted to buy it? Okay, there we go. Now you forgot that, huh? Yeah.
Anywho, for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for our traditional version, mobile, vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today.
I know, yeah.
LeBron opted into the final year of his deal with the Lakers. But will this be King James' final year in the league? And will he finish the season with the Lakers? Rich Paul has some interesting comments that we will discuss. Jason Kidd says he wants Cooper Flagg to play some point guard in his rookie season. Can the #1 pick handle running the 1 in the league? And the Blazers decided to buy out DeAndre Ayton, making him an unrestricted free agent. Which team is the best fit for the former #1 pick? But before we get into all that, as always, if you want to get your bread right, download the Underdog app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And we're back with another crew partner pack. As a reminder, each member of our Gil's Arena crew submitted a pick'em that we're combining to create our partner pack on the Underdog app. We'll tally up the individual picks, and the guy with the highest percentage of accurate picks will receive a large sum of Underdog bread before we take our summer hiatus in a few weeks. So through week 1, Gil and Kenyon are tied with 3 out of 4 correct picks. Mr. B and Swaggy each got 2 of 4, and Rashad got 1 of 4 right last week. So let's get into.
That sounds about right.
Gil, no more. We want peace and brotherhood and tranquility here in
I'm just So who's last?
Currently, but this is just after 1 week. Okay.
Okay, after the first week, who's?
Damn, I didn't know he was doing all that.
Yeah, me neither.
I literally have announced it every single day here on the couch.
Crazy. Now I gotta pick right.
So now you actually have to maybe pick correctly. You can get back.
I gotta really do
some deep thinking, some analyzing. You did not make a pick last week. You showed up to work one day and just left.
Well, I know he's not here to defend himself, so I'm going to say it for him. In his opinion, he's first.
Let's get into today's partner pack on the Underdog app, our crew partner pack. So Rashad has Zach Wheeler higher, 5.5 strikeouts. Gil, you took Aaron Judge lower, 0.5 home runs. You think he will not hit a home run against the Blue Jays.
Wait. I got
Our Yankees contingent not rolling with that pick. Swaggy, you have Garrett Crochet higher, 8.5 strikeouts. Brandon has Corey Seager, higher, 0.5 hits. And Kenyon, you got Adolis Garcia, higher, 0.5 total bases. Okay.
You know too much about
A little baseball, I know black. A little baseball today.
mine. That's what.
I picked yours?
Yeah, he told me. So I had to just
No black.
scramble around.
So you, well, you guys will be.
I just need one.
Garrett.
Okay, let's
I
go.
don't
7-11.
pick.
You don't know who you
If you use
just pick the white man, It's all right,
this partner pack is boosted. If you use this partner pack, you can win nearly 12 times your bread on the Underdog app. So we asked the chat if they are riding or fading with our crew partner pack. Unfortunately, 50-50 split. 50% of the chat riding with it, 50% is not. But if you are one of the 50% who is, head over to the Underdog app. You can add this crew partner pack. If you don't have Underdog, download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So we're going to talk about Kenyon's favorite subject. We have some big news coming out of Los Angeles. The Lakers' quest for a 2026 chip got some reassurance this weekend, or so we think. Sunday, it was announced LeBron is opting into his $52.6 million player option with the Lakers for the 25-26 season. This is the first time Bron has opted into the final year of a deal in his career. So LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, had this to say about his client's decision to exercise his player option with the Lakers for next season. He said, quote, LeBron wants to compete for a championship. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We are very appreciative of the partnership that we've had for 8 years with Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka and consider the Lakers as a critical part of his career. Paul went on to say, we understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. He wants to make every season he has left count, and the Lakers understand that, are supportive, and want what's best for him. So we're going to get into it. LeBron made second-team All-NBA last season to extend his league record to 21 career All-NBA selections, and his 23rd season will also be a record, surpassing Vince Carter for the most in NBA history. But let's dive deeper into Rich Paul's quote. So, Gil, you are fluent in Bronny's. Oh, you want me to? I'll ask Kenyon first.
I was going to say, that's a nice shirt.
The Luka.
Yeah, Luka Lakers. I know. It's on sale. That's all I got to say.
2 timelines, Kenyon. 2 timelines.
That's all I got to say. That's a nice shirt.
Supportive of LeBron and supportive of Luka. Ebony and Ivory come together.
Coming over to the
in perfect harmony.
Coming over to the white man.
No, I don't. But I'm just.
We're extensive LeBron jerseys.
That shirt speaks volumes with that statement in your shirt.
Shout out to Can't Beat LA.
That's 1 + 1. That shit equals 2.
Ebony and Ivory come together.
So
2 can exist together, Kenyon.
Oh, they are definitely existing.
And so, Kenyon, looking at Rich Paul's quote, what is Rich Paul really saying here?
That 1 + 1 equals 2.
Okay.
That if I'm
Do the math.
hey, somebody go get the black light. Turn the lights off. Because it is
Is somebody getting their TV turned off?
it is the writing is on the wall.
That's somebody.
Yeah.
It ain't somebody.
Yeah, writing on the wall.
I think it's over.
So, huh?
It's over? I don't think it's over.
Yes. That's what that is. Get rid of that.
Don't they say money?
That's why I said you go first.
I'm not going, but I'm just. No, I ain't going. But what I told you is, So it's
Don't they say money with him opting in or no?
No, they wouldn't have if he would have restructured and did another 3-year deal, 2-year deal,
I
whatever.
think he can do 2 year because of the over 38 rule.
Yeah, so 2-year deal, then it would.
You could have chopped the same money in half. But
Chop the same money in half, and y'all would have been able to sign somebody else. But him opting into that handicap the team some more. So that tell me that he ain't gonna be here. So,
like Magic once said, I'm not gonna be here. LeBron's second team All-NBA last season. He is 40 years old, but second team All-NBA selection. I think that price point very reasonable for a second team All-NBA player.
and still averaging
That's
Adam
25,
24.
25, 7, 7,
His
whatever.
25-point streak was snapped, but he averaged 24.5. He was right on the precipice of another 25.
problem with There's a couple different conversations that's being addressed at the same time. And the ideal of, would you sacrifice money for a championship? He's saying no.
But should he have to?
No. No. He's saying no. Right?
I'm just asking into the deal that you gave me.
Austin Reaves, what is he saying? No.
We're going to talk to Austin about Austin Reaves in just a moment.
Okay, so in real time, when people talk about would you sacrifice money for a ring and all those people that say they would, in real time, the players is telling you they not, right? Because they've never not sacrificed for actual rings, because the biggest conversation is you want a millionaire to sacrifice for a ring, but the billionaire won't.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're fighting over the same money. He don't want to pay the luxury tax, so he wants you, from your upbringing of you got to win a championship, he wants you to sacrifice because he wants all his profit.
Yeah, with no guarantee of actually winning that championship.
There's no guarantee. It's just the idea of, hey, I don't want to spend my money and go into the luxury tax to pay a little tax. I want all my profits. So you guys sacrifice for y'all in this championship world that you guys have been sold the dream of, right? So there's bigger conversations, but right here, 50-something million. Now, if you're a team and he says he wants to trade, I'm gonna just be honest, I gotta be a complete fool to trade away for him to have just one season of him. Like if he would have structured it and guaranteed me 2 years, okay, cool. But just 1 year, that means for me to trade my assets to get him for this 1 year, I gotta win this year to make it make sense for me if I'm trying to win a championship.
Talking about the team that would take him in.
The team that would take him in.
Definitely, it will be one. He's not going somewhere, and they not one of the 4 best teams.
Yeah.
Well, there were 4 options that have been mentioned: the Mavs, the Warriors, the Knicks, potentially return to Cleveland.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not going somewhere where they so far off.
Yeah, no.
He's going somewhere where either the team was Eastern Conference or they had an injury, and it's something of that nature. Trust me, he's not going somewhere just.
Return back to Cleveland?
Yeah. What they have in place?
It's the safest for him.
What about Milwaukee?
No, he's
not going to Milwaukee. He's not going. If he's going to go to a small market team, it'll be his own.
He's going back to Cleveland.
He'll go back to his house.
If that's the case, he's going back.
According to ESPN's Bobby Marks, there's currently no trade market for LeBron right now.
Oh, you crazy.
I mean,
that's what I'm just saying. What they're saying, teams aren't willing enough to give away a King's ransom.
That's what I said. I wouldn't
give Bron on a.
You're talking about, you're talking about now $56 million. Now, if he wanted to win a ring, here or anywhere, you would have restructured your deal for a lower price, where now whoever's trading for you don't have to give up half the team. So if you just said, all right, there's $56 million here, you want what? 70? 2 years 70, now you jump down to 30. Now I can get one player away from you. So now, hey, Garland for LeBron. I can do that. I don't have to trade for you niggas over there to get.
Well,
I want to give up.
Let me just throw out a hypothetical.
Now I got.
You got to give up Hunter.
But see, I wouldn't have to if he didn't structure his deal. It's a 1-for-1. And what's the name is making $39 million. Garland's making 30. That's just hypothetical.
Well, let's
Garland's
hypothetically
making $39 million. If he say the 2 year 70, he's at 35. Now I can just trade 1-for-1, right, in a future pick, right, just to make you feel better. Now I got Lonzo Ball, Spider-Man, Hunter, Bron, Mobley, Allen off the bench. Like, do you see how my team just became?
Well, let me throw another hypothetical out to you.
It just became a championship team.
So Evan plays the 5.
You can trade Hunter.
I don't have to.
So Evan plays the 5.
Evan can play the 5, especially when Evan. Now I got Bron at the 4. I can pull LeBron at the 3. Evan, I can go big as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? I got so much room because I only got him for 1 because of his price tag.
So two questions. First, we always talk about players taking a pay cut. Bron coming off a second-team All-NBA season. If he would have had a down year, maybe that's an option. But you're talking about a player still top 10 in the NBA even at age 40.
For sure.
And you talk about the Lakers having a valuation of $10 billion. So Celtics sold for 6.1, Lakers sold for 10 billion. Why would I ever
that's
try and cut a deal with y'all?
Yeah.
Because you've been.
And y'all just got $10 billion valuation.
Because you want to win a championship.
But
see, that's
why
why
not the organization go into the luxury tax?
That's
That
what-
10
Here we
billion.
go. See,
That's-
y'all
that-
get him started.
That's
Y'all
where
about to
my
get him
whole
started.
argument
Y'all about to
was.
get him started.
I'm not turning down $50 million for a ring.
Yeah, y'all
because the
get him
$50
started.
million I save goes to the owner. It goes to you. So we're fighting over the same money. So it's like you want to be a billionaire, 5, 6, 7. I want to get there too. Like, and that's the argument that we don't be having because from a little kid we were told rings matter.
It does.
Team.
It does.
But the guy who's owning is like, instead of me paying you 50 and you 50, and then y'all cut into my profit, I say, hey man, don't you want to win? Don't you like your mans?
Yeah.
How about this? You take 25 and then he take 25 and then that
It
50
happens.
comes to me.
Well, Gil, as somebody who's done that before, you took less bread to help keep your team around.
Yes.
Do you regret that?
That's why it's easier coming from. I turned down $16 million. Like I'm offered 127. That's what they offered me. And I said, hey, Deshaun's coming up. Twan's, like, hey man, what you need? How much extra do you need to stay? Because I know Philly was offering them money, right? And then he said, this is what I need. All right, so when I started calculating, I said, okay, $16 million for the team. And then I just took 111, penny.
No, didn't Brunson just do it? The
Brunson
Warriors
did,
did
yeah.
it. The Warriors did it. They
Who
went
did?
over the luxury tax.
Who did?
Warriors.
Which one took the pay cut? Steph took a pay cut? No.
They went over the luxury tax.
Yeah,
so.
But now you have the second April, basically hard caps, a lot of restrictions.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That owner wanted to win, and he's like, I don't care about the profit. That's what I'm saying. So the pay cut is between the owner and you as a player. So when they don't want to take it, they put the pressure on you to say, don't you want to win? Because that's all the fans is going to think about.
Didn't the Lakers did it before, right?
With who?
Growing up with Magic to Kobe.
Yeah, because Kobe never took no pay cut. Shaq did.
That's what I'm saying.
When Shaq left, it was a $10 million difference.
But on Kobe, I think his last 2 years,
Yeah.
I'm saying like it was a 19 million less than what he could have got. But I think he's still the highest paid player in the league at that point.
But like when you
somewhere in like the 15 range. Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting criticized. Like when you talk about like when Shaq left, like he asked for a trade because they wasn't offering him the max.
Nah, I thought it was something else.
He wanted 150. So he said, oh, you ain't giving me 150, I'm out. I'm not taking a pay cut. I'm not taking a pay cut and saying I'm a second option. You know, that was the argument, man.
Don't get both, goddammit.
I'm sorry, I'm not. This is just the facts. It's
You
just-
don't get both,
So,
goddammit.
you know, but that's usually the thing. So with Bron, it's like, you know, give me all my money, and if y'all want to win a championship, go over the luxury tax.
Break some bread. So another hypothetical, we talked about the 4 teams that are reportedly interested in making a move. The Warriors, according to reports, tried to make a move for Bron at the trade deadline. So when you look at this Warriors roster, a comparable salary would be Jimmy Butler, who's scheduled to make $54 million this year. If you were the Warriors, would you consider swapping playoff Jimmy for LeBron?
Jimmy for LeBron?
I mean, the salaries match.
Is that better
But do
than
we think-
Luka and LeBron? Like I'm trying
There's
to
also
figure-
a world where you could, re-sign Kuminga and then move
But
up
that's
other.
it, that all that happens is what do the rest of the pieces look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And keep Jimmy.
It let Steph still be him, and Bron still can do what he do, be the facilitator, and it just takes the ball out of Draymond's hand.
Just them two. Yeah, they're not gonna be in a position to win. I mean, if the only teams that he can really go to that has a chance is gonna be somewhere east.
Wait. You said LeBron and Steph can't win?
By themselves, you still got to figure out the rest of the roster to make it match for both of them. That they can just.
I don't know, bro. That team got a chance.
Got a chance, but
That team got a chance. Let's see what they was doing to Minnesota before Steph went down with just Jimmy and him. And it's looking ugly.
there's no injuries on the West.
It's none.
Not for key players. I mean, Houston's getting.
Steph don't have to work as
What I'm saying
hard.
is Houston
Houston
got better.
better.
Dallas is I mean, in a sense, is whatever they're going to be. Then you got OKC.
Dallas is going to be very competitive.
That's it. OKC is, they're healthy, so whatever they add is going to be a plus as long as they're
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
got a year under their belt.
It's Steph and
And a
LeBron.
lot of that core coming back.
It depends on what Denver does.
Depending on what Denver do, that's still something. So the only place that's
Clippers.
Steph and LeBron is better than Houston right now.
who? Yeah.
Steph and LeBron
that's
is
just-
better than Houston right now.
Okay, that's Houston.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but that's still an argument. What if he goes to New York Knicks, right? Depending on what they give away, they can be in the championship.
Yeah, nothing.
He goes to Cleveland Cavaliers, depending on what they give away, they in a championship, right? Like so.
So let's go back even to that Luka trade in February. There were reports who knew what when and all that good stuff. But do you feel like LeBron knew that move was happening, and do you feel like he was supportive of that move? Or was this the Lakers basically saying, look, we appreciate you for your service, but we're going to politely make you break up with us?
Whoever was important knew that move. I mean,
Very important. For the NBA, shit, period.
If it's on the table, you have to make.
Of course you make the move, but
whether you tell him or not.
but what message are you sending doing that? Basically saying, look,
No, the message is we
Time's
understand that you 40, bruh.
look,
Like we used to having names and putting like stars and to be able to put people in the seat. So
I didn't know it's been 8 years, bro.
He's
That's
available.
crazy.
I think this would be the longest he's been with a single team.
but the problem isn't LeBron and Luka. The problem is the big men and all that stuff, right?
You had the Mark
they
Williams
still
trade, you
gotta
rescinded
change.
because
With LeBron, it was technically LeBron and AD fighting over the same position, in a sense.
But you don't think the Lakers got a chance to win here, though?
He has a chance. I mean, it's still at the end of the day, you got two players that, if they both sacrificed, that you got a different team outlook. But you know,
rather stay.
LeBron ain't sacrificing, nor is Austin Reaves sacrificing.
well, I can understand Austin Reaves.
No, facts.
Like I can understand him not taking a pay cut or him accepting what was offered. I can understand that.
Because when there's money,
Yeah.
whatever that ring is, it ain't worth it.
Rightfully so.
It ain't worth it, player.
So back to LeBron. Bron has a no trade clause.
I'm not trying to get it. They getting it off.
Nah,
I'm watching.
You're not getting it off. I just want to let you know.
No, I am.
No, you're not. But I'm letting you talk. Just
No.
I'm tired of it.
What I'm saying is, I
tired
am
of
getting
it.
it off because
I'm
in
letting
real
you
time.
talk. I just want you to know you're not getting it off, but I'm letting you get it off. You get it? It's a difference.
No. The difference is truth, right? Is there somebody out there? Is there somebody out there in free agency right now that took a pay cut to win the championship because their team was ready? Right?
I mean, you can say Jalen Brunson, but the way that deal was
that's
structured,
the problem with y'all.
he
Man.
can get-
Y'all take one thing. How many people have played in this NBA?
Yeah, you asked a question.
I'm asking you a question.
question.
There's how many people have played in this NBA? 5,000?
Give or take.
Now, let's just say if 10% did it, is that worth bragging about?
Nobody's
So the
bragging.
fact that you found one just lets you know.
You asked a question
Yeah,
with a question mark.
what I'm
I
saying.
provided an answer.
You provide an answer. And then I have 5 people this summer right now that's like, fuck off.
But with the Brunson thing, it was for down the road. You can get an even bigger deal as this cap keeps increasing. So it wasn't as bad as
So the
necessarily
only-
looked
the
up
only-
front.
So he did it to get a bigger deal, not to win a
Well,
championship.
potentially.
Yeah, to get a bigger-
But on paper, when it happened, he's taking less bread to keep the whole crew together.
On paper, yeah, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
that's
But
all
in
I'm saying.
reality, it's
Well, you asked a question, I'm gonna answer it.
right. The only people in real time that can just sacrifice for another championship is the OKC.
Which we will
You
find
got
out.
three. You got three. Huh?
Yeah, you got to win one and sacrifice.
Yeah, no, you won one. Your chances of going back to back is all in y'all hands.
Yeah.
If y'all sacrifice to keep y'all's the salaries nice and good for y'all to keep on winning, it's all up to y'all. If that's I'm the owner, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all up to y'all. If y'all want to be greedy and get y'all can have your money, but if you have your money, we're gonna have to break the team up.
And we talked
How
about
did
Brunson.
LeBron win his first championship?
So what?
How
In
LeBron-
Miami?
Yeah.
He took $2 million less. Chris Bosh took $2 million less. $2 million.
They sacrifice?
$2 million.
Okay.
$120 million on the table. And they took a sacrifice to keep Haslam. So the person who actually sacrificed was Haslam because he was offered 40-something million. So he was offered 40-something million. He had to take a pay cut to take 13 million. And then why you think he's still in the organization? Because they're still paying him back. So he took
He was in a different, what we call it, like a
pay cut.
different.
Yeah, but
It was like only the top 2 people get paid back then.
No, the reason that team survived and did what it did
It
was
was
because
different
Haslam
contracts
took a
then.
pay cut for them.
It was that was straight after the lockout. Remember, it was a different type of.
No,
it was set up.
For the lockout.
No, the lockout was 11 or 10.
No, because it was.
Cause remember they set it up for the high.
No, didn't that
stars to get
that
paid.
happened? The trade happened that summer. Then it was a lockout, right? They announced that they were leaving and teaming up, and then the lockout happened.
Lockout happened July 1st, 2011.
So when did they all sign together?
2010, they came in.
Yeah, so.
So, but you talk about another star player who took less bread, James Harden. Did not work out. Daryl Morey's a liar.
Yeah.
Didn't end up getting his bread, and I ended up with the Clippers. I'm just saying. So, it doesn't work out usually when you try to explore that option, but the player obviously gets all the blame. Meanwhile, these teams' evaluations have exploded. But let's talk a little bit more Bron. Bron has a no-trade clause, so he basically has all the leverage with the Lakers if he decides to request a trade this season or test free agency next summer. According to reports, Luka is likely to sign an extension with the team when he is eligible on August 2nd. So after the Luka trade went down, the Lakers said they were operating on 2 timelines, one to win now for LeBron, but also build towards the future with Luka. So if the Lakers don't make any big moves this offseason, you see a world where Bron requests a trade. And if he does request that trade, does Bronny go with him?
It's a nice big out there right now they could use. That'd be all right. Do they got to pay Austin this year too?
No, he's third year before year deal, but they would have to make a move by trade deadline, I believe, next season.
Okay.
If that was the case, or he'd be a, or he can opt out. Excuse me, this year he can opt out this summer.
He could?
Yeah, he can opt out the 4th year of his deal.
Oh shit.
Wait, no, this
Next summer.
next summer.
Excuse me, next season.
So Luka's extension this year is what?
It was like 224, 240, like that.
So
4 year.
So he ain't doing that, right?
Because if he doesn't, then he's eligible for a 5-year, potentially.
3-something, right? Yeah. So y'all already sacrificed his money with the trade anyway.
They got a $10 billion. They ain't worried about that.
No, they sold it. They bought.
Valuation of $10
I
billion.
paid $10 billion.
That's
New
what I'm
owner has
saying.
tons
Don't
of
mean
bread,
I
though.
want cheese on my burger.
Shit.
All right, I got cheese at the house, fam.
$10 billion.
All right, give me
They
this
gonna
burger.
get that back.
Give me this hamburger. I don't want no cheese.
They gonna get that back.
39 cents for the cheese. Nah, good. I got
They
that shit
gonna
at the
get that
crib.
back.
Brendan Haywood's story in college.
Brendan Haywood.
Yeah, he used to go to Burger King, get the burgers without cheese, go home, put the cheese on it to save some bread. Had a buddy who played with him in North Carolina. I respect you, Brendan Haywood. I know you watch the show. You know that's a true story.
Haywood might be the funniest dude alive.
So if Luka signs this summer, he can get 4 years, $229 million. If he waits until next summer, he can get a 5-year, $295 million. Or he has a short-term extension option of 3 years, $165 with a player option in the 3rd year.
Man, they the 3rd seed.
That sound more interesting. The 3 for 165,
Yeah.
3 3rd-year player option.
So basically play next 2 and then
3 for 165, 3rd-year player option. I like
That's this.
so he play this season, 2 more seasons, and then have that option after.
I do
If
that.
he signs this summer,
That one.
Yeah,
I
so he
do
can
that
do a
one.
3-year 165 or a 4-year 229 this summer.
and then next
If he
year,
waits till next summer, he can do a 5-year 295.
5-year, $295, and then he can put an option in whenever he wants.
Either way.
Either way. Well, I mean,
This one or that one.
And you assume he'll make an All-NBA.
Assuming.
You gotta play 65 games, yeah. You gotta
That's
play
it. Like, if he plays 65 games, he's all NBA. Yeah, there's not a question about it. Like, no, yeah.
I mean, if
I'm
you,
saying the fat Luka averaged 33 that they said. So this Luka's supposed to be getting in shape. So what the fuck you think he finna do?
More to love.
I mean, at the end of the day, like you're
As they called him.
we're talking about
Yeah,
like
like-
these are literally the players' decisions at this point because they're gonna have to sacrifice to get the team to where they want, right? So for the betterment of the future of this team, well, obviously LeBron didn't sacrifice, so that's one out. Now if Luka says, yeah, I'm gonna wait till next year, that's 2 out because they're gonna sign him back next year, right? Even though LeBron is off the cap, they can give him wherever the fuck he wants. And then you got Austin Reaves who's doing the same thing, right? So it's not like these guys are taking team-friendly deals to help the team out, because if that was the case, then LeBron would have chopped his contract, at least $15 million. Luka would be signing the extension right now. Austin Reaves will be signing his extension right now. And then, boom, now you're talking about we're good for the next 5-6 years. Like, we got a lot of money and flexibility. But they're all, I mean, we don't know. Two of them is holding hostage right now.
When do people normally take their pay cut? After the second contract?
No one. What do you mean?
When you trying to win. People that trying to win.
Why do they say when you're trying to win? Why can't the team put a roster together that's a competitive roster? Why is it on the player?
What you're saying is not a real thing. No one's actually, like, you getting mad at me because I'm telling you.
You're not being realistic too, bro. Like, let's keep it real. People do that. You see it. It happens. I know you want to be right.
Name 5 people. Just name 5 people in 20 years, man. Like, it's not like this is a thing, like what people do.
Like taking major pay cuts.
Taking major pay cuts for somebody else.
Yeah, not the $2 million pay cut. That's not a pay cut.
That's not a pay cut, man.
Right. That's not taking less.
Like what Brunson did is
when you're talking them numbers.
That's not a pay cut.
$2 million.
$2 million. What am I getting for?
Not a pay cut.
Okay.
What
are you getting for $2 million?
Think about what I'm taking. Like instead of 180, I'm going 178. What player am I getting to help me out? Come on, man. Let's just be honest. Like for real. That's a mid-level guy. I'm just saying. What do you get for
that? Ain't even a mid-level.
Right. You're right.
Like, so, that ain't a mid-level.
Like if somebody said, okay, I have 180, right? And you're asking for 10 million. You just want 10 million, and I need you. I will have to take a $10 million cut for you.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
if that's what you want, you're right.
No, that's not what I want. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all what
you know what? I'm cool, man. Because it's not even like you want to have an intelligent conversation. You just want to.
I'm telling you, you're right.
You want to just dismiss the idea.
All right, you're wrong.
Like
what you want me to say?
We're trying to have a conversation. It's not about to be right or wrong. It's not right or wrong. It's a conversation to say, if you take $2 million pay cut, what are you actually getting back for $2 million that can help your team win? That's this conversation. So when we say LeBron,
what did they get back?
Who?
Miami. Who did they get with it?
Nobody.
Who they had? They had Battier, they had Mike Miller, they had Ray
Mike Miller signed his deal already. Mike Miller signed first. So So what happened is
when did Ray Allen come? The
everybody
second time?
that came, yes. So everybody the third time. It was the third year. It's in real time. So Mike Miller signed his deal.
Okay.
And then the three big signed their money, right? They're signing their money. They took $2 million each less, so Haslam can have something. Because Haslam is like, oh shit, everybody coming? Then y'all signed. He turned the money down from another team. So he was already guaranteed. He was guaranteed like what, 40 from Dallas? What was that deal?
Something like that.
It was like 40 from something, right? Like that was the money that he was offered in hand, and he said, nah. We got something better going on.
Yeah.
So he took less money for them to sign. Whatever was left over, that's what he got.
So they got Haslam for.
Then they've been paying him back ever since that. He did it 2 times for them.
So they got Haslam and Ray Allen?
No, this is a whole.
When did Ray Allen come?
2 years later.
So they got somebody for it, right?
Haslam.
He wasn't part of the. No. Nick, money change every year. People leave, dog. Like somebody else might have left and they added Ray Allen. They didn't take a pay cut for Ray Allen to come.
Let's shift it back.
I know that's what you wanted to be, but that's not what happened.
Let's shift it back to the current time. Let's say Bron does request a trade. You guys say he needs to go to the East. How many teams in the East could you see LeBron conceivably taking to the finals next year, this season coming up?
If he just goes to the East?
If he goes to the East, it's going to be a down Eastern Conference, obviously. Dame, Tatum, Hallie, all recover from Achilles injuries.
Man, shit, the way to look, yeah. He look like he can take these niggas to the.
These niggas be in the win.
Cleveland.
They're not going. They're not going.
Cleveland. That's about it, man.
Cleveland.
Unless he team up with somebody else and they say, shit, let's go back to Miami. But other than that.
Will he get his chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah.
Like realistically, Cleveland, New York. Orlando.
Ooh.
It depends on everything is always if he goes there, who's leaving? Who's gonna be there when he gets there? That's gonna always be.
He go to Orlando, they got to get Apollo.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you give
They're
it
not
Apollo Wagner, like
They're not
then it
doing
becomes
that.
a different.
They're not
Swaggy.
doing that.
That is not happening.
Then the Lakers is a powerhouse. Like so,
So,
it's,
last question on LeBron. LeBron was at a dinner recently with his wife Savannah, along with Kevin Love and his wife and other guests, and was heard on video saying Savannah wants him to effing retire in a year or so. So you think this will be LeBron's final season in the league, year 23? We talked to Norris Cole. He said it could be either or if LeBron wants a retirement tour. He just wants to
This is year
duck
23?
out. This is year 23 NBA record.
That's a good one. Number 23, tired 23. I think you gotta. You don't play this long without trying to win another championship and just retire.
So one more after this?
Yeah, I think if he wins, he retire. If he lose,
yeah, I think that's the only scenario that this is his last year.
Got to be.
If he wins a championship, that's the only way that this is his
if
last
he
year.
wins,
playing
this is his
basketball.
last year. Yeah.
But that
You don't play this long just to.
It's my opinion. I just because he might want to. He might be set out to play 25 years, man. So
See, I
that's
just
long.
looking at the history of it, I just think it makes more sense. He plays this year. This is year 23. He's number 23. It falls in line with the whole story of him. So the fact that he didn't cut this deal up to go after 2 more years, and this is just I'm opting in. This might be the farewell.
Okay.
This could be.
Okay.
In Cleveland.
Oh, look, we got some Bronny smoke.
Is that?
We got some Bronny smoke.
In Cleveland?
Yeah. Yeah.
So a few pieces of business. We asked the chat, should LeBron have taken a pay cut? 55% of the chat said no. LeBron should not have taken a pay cut. And we also asked the chat, will LeBron finish his career with the Lakers? 59% of the chat says yes, they think he will finish his career with the Lakers. Let's move on to another side of the purple and
Whole
gold.
lot of wishful and motherfucking Lakers fans in the chat.
he-
In this particular day, can your hope
He
works?
didn't sign this.
I'm saying?
For the Lakers.
Listen, y'all, boy.
That would have been hard.
Now,
That would have been
now-
hard. If LeBron
now-
would have been a free agent, that would have been hard.
now,
We also asked, will LeBron retire this season? 48% of the chat.
Now,
thinks he
this
will.
is what I'm saying, and this is why when we talk about just rings themselves,
Fuck.
see, this is the problem. Like, when you,
Please, Gil, no.
why is your feelings in a conversation? Like, what is
about
the
it for 2 weeks?
What is your but what is your feelings got to do?
You
with
haven't
it?
No,
got
Gil,
nowhere.
please.
Because your feelings are in it.
Well,
I didn't
nah,
even
we
said
haven't got
anything.
nowhere.
But I'm saying because your
It's
feelings.
just like you want to get
I-
it off. It's not
I-
getting off.
I'm
Like,
listening, bro.
Okay, you're listening.
I'm listening.
Now, if you want to win a championship and you're a free agent, I'm sorry, man. This is above your pay grade. If you want to, there's $56 million you're worth. You are a free agent, meaning you can go anywhere on the planet for free, right? You don't have to get traded to nowhere. So you right now can sign $5 million and go play with Cleveland. You can sign whatever you do to go to here. You can literally take mid-level to go to OKC to win a ring. You don't even have to be traded for Jimmy Butler. You can opt out and go sign as a free agent to Golden State.
Anywhere.
Anywhere that's the conversation I'm trying to have. So it has nothing to do with what you got on your brain. If you really want to get that fifth ring,
But
it could be respectable because you took a $55 million whatever pay
y'all
cut to go
respect
sign.
LeBron for that?
But there's no
Would you?
guarantees in life. So
There's no guarantees, but
No.
just him, man. There's no guarantee that he's going to win. Absolutely not. But for what he is, for what Gil is saying, right? And it's been the thing that he's been saying, and like just about like would everybody like to win a fucking ring while they're in their NBA career? Absolutely. Like yeah, absolutely. But it ain't the end all to be all. But if it was for a lot of people, like if number 5 was that, like for LeBron, if it meant all what he's saying, if it was all of that, right? For him to get to 5, and what everybody says separates him from Michael Jordan is 6, right? He'll be one closer to that, right? So why not go chase that? Because in pocket watching media pocket watching, like, damn, nigga, you're a billionaire. We think listen, you can go somewhere and help the team and win where you don't got to sign for the 50 right now.
Yeah.
Because you have been him, you got Nike, you got this, you got this. This is the pocket watching shit that people do, right?
They do that. That's
so,
what they do.
of course, we looking at it as like, you don't want to win. Like,
It doesn't mean.
But he takes that 5 and they lose and he's getting clowned.
No, but-
you just
no, but it
sacrifice
doesn't.
50
no,
million.
like,
Yeah.
why is he getting, how is he getting, if he didn't, so
I'm gonna take the 5 to go win and we don't win.
No, so this is the thing. If he didn't have it already, then people would be like, oh, but for some people, that still will be the case. Some people know. Most people be like, oh shit, the shit worked out for him, or the shit didn't work out for him, but.
So next question for the couch.
So like David West. Was it David West?
He been ring chasing like David West?
No, what I'm saying is David West, right? Even Carmelo was making what, 20 million? And he sacrificed 19 million to come to the Lakers.
Him, Gary.
And what happened, Gil?
Right? He comes to they lost.
Jason
But
Kidd.
what I'm saying is, if Ring 5 was that important to him, and he wanted to be at least tied with Kobe, at least one closer to Jordan, then this summer is one of those things where he says, hold on, y'all, I'm gonna just fuck this whole shit up. I'm gonna be Carmelo.
So
With my greatness and just go to another team for pennies on a dollar.
Didn't he just sign an extension a couple years ago?
so
Right?
you don't,
He's been doing
We
it.
said it like we said it then.
Then,
Like we said it 2 years ago.
Yep, that he could have.
Right? That he could have did it then and got pieces then
So
and
LeBron
been in a
don't
better
care about winning?
situation.
No, okay, let me ask you a question. Right now,
we
you
don't want to win.
can I ask you a
We
question?
just want money.
Can I ask you a question? You're a billionaire, right? Kobe fans are saying you don't have 5, so he's in front of you. Jordan fans
He
is
don't care about winning.
I'm just asking you a question, man.
Okay.
I'm just asking you a question. It has nothing to do with your feelings.
I'm not in my
Just-
feelings.
okay, so-
Why you keep saying I'm in my feelings? I don't care about it.
So can I ask a question? So Kobe has 5, and that's what the Kobe fans are using against
Yeah,
LeBron.
that's what they use
Jordan,
against Kobe, too.
yes.
You don't have 6.
So Jordan, 6. Now you have 56 million. You're a second-team All NBA player, right? You're looking across the board. You got OKC, right, who just won a championship. You got Knicks over there that's fully healthy. You got Giannis. You got teams where
Yeah.
if you say, hey, I'm worth 50, but I want to get this guaranteed ring or the closest thing to it. You can call up OKC and say, hey,
And I come
do you
here
have
for-
do you have a mid-level section? I can sign in for the 1.5, right, for the 1 year. Or I can go back to Cleveland, right? Sign for 1.5. And the team stays intact. There has to be no trade. I can just sign there. Would you do it?
If I wanted to get
You wanted to get your guaranteed 5.
yes,
Or the closest thing to it.
Or get your guaranteed 5 or like a 90% chance of getting 5.
if I was LeBron,
Just
yeah,
you.
so
No,
I'm trying to
you
get
already
a
got $1 billion.
I'm trying to get a ring.
You're trying to get a ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So question for the couch, and then we'll move
the
on.
So
point
you
of
would.
playing?
So
What's
you,
the point of playing?
No,
Just
so
to get
you.
stats?
What I'm saying is, so you would do it. You would turn down 50 million because obviously you can to just go team up in Cleveland. So you don't have to get rid of nobody. It's just you. Boom. Shit. You can go down to Houston with KD. Boom. There's nothing
Somebody
that
that
stops you.
really wants to win, yes.
All right, so
Because
question for the
team is
couch. This is I'm asking you guys as yourselves. Would you rather have a championship ring or $53 million?
And just this right now. If you put one on the table versus
I
the
put a championship ring on the table, or I put $53 million on the table. Which one would you rather have?
53.
Okay. Swaggy.
If I didn't play, like I was just a normal
Championship
person.
ring on the table, $53 million on the table.
If
You
I
get
was
to
a
pick
hooper
one.
or just a normal person.
You get to
As
pick
an
one.
NBA player. Fuck it. NBA player. Like you are an
I got
NBA
the
player.
championship ring for you, or I got 53 million.
and
Hold on. Let me.
53.
Because I already have an answer from him. So
Uh-oh.
what's your answer, Nick? Go ahead.
What's my answer?
Oh, yeah. So say that again.
I put a championship ring on the table. I put $53 million on the table. You can pick one.
Winners don't answer shit like that, man.
I see how you got out of that one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's some ill shit, you know. Niggas
But
never won.
championship ring. Oh, look at your legacy as a champion.
How about
I
this?
got $53 million.
Niggas that never won did. You know,
I mean,
if I had a ring or money,
Can I rephrase it?
Go ahead. This is your show. Don't do it.
would you give the ring you got for $53 million?
But I give him my ring?
Give your ring back.
Put this in my ring right now?
Right now, just straight catch. Hey man, straight catches. Hey man, you can just take that shit and take that shit off my name for $53 million.
For $53 million right now.
Right.
In this economy?
Yeah.
No, just,
The way life going right now?
With life scoring right now.
No, motherfucker.
Coaching at the Big
No,
Three,
no.
listen to them niggas talk down to you and shit. Okay. You ain't got to take that shit no more. $53 million. You ain't got to listen to me. You don't have to be a fool.
You got Swaggy's
you ain't got to deal with me. You ain't got to listen to
You say, yeah, you be a what? You be a what? A fool.
No, to be a fool not to take the ring. The fool not to take the ring.
Hey, I know where you won't be able to go back to. It's home, nigga. Hey, you in that ring gonna be
This not even logical.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you in that ring, your
Well,
way.
anybody
She
see
gonna
cash.
She gonna be looking through the peephole talking to
That's
you
not
through the door.
logical.
No.
We're not being logical.
No, the logical part, no, the non-logical.
Hey, you see 50
no, what I'm
million, that's a ring right here, sitting right
But
here.
it's a shiny ring. You got
that's-
diamonds,
But that is the problem.
No.
your name on it.
No, because
She gonna text you. Hey, don't even come this way, bruh.
and then if you sign it, she gonna text you like, who is this? Who is this? Watch out, you take them
That's
keys.
not logical, though.
No, that is the logical
No, it
one.
ain't.
In reality, that's the logical one. Money in hand
No.
in the ring.
A bird
whenever
in
we're
hand.
whenever we're talking about it, it's always in the what if form because we can just say whatever.
Yeah.
But in real time, LeBron is saying it because he
That-
has the money in hand. Like the
He's
money is on the table.
That's saying
So
you
it's
don't
not-
like to win. No.
Huh?
It's not a winner.
But that's what I'm saying is when the money's there, then you say it.
50, you already got $1 billion.
And what,
That's
shit,
what I'm trying to tell you.
a billion and 53 million is better than a
Or
billion.
either he feel he could win with the Lakers, or he don't care about winning.
So in reality, that 56 is
52.6. All right, but let's keep this.
so it's 52.6.
Yeah,
so imagine that
52.6.
52 is after taxes, everything. Fuck, they chopping that shit down, lost all that shit.
Yeah, well, you know we don't think that far.
I know, but I'm just saying. But,
We just said 56. Just give me 56.
About
you know.
28, 30.
but we just
That's crazy, bro.
Even though, right?
He tripping.
even the 30.
Now you
that
see what I'm
is.
talking about. You tripping.
So the ring
No,
and
but
30
I'm saying
then.
he could have win anyway.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm getting point. It's tripped. No.
Yo, you can, man, you line that ring up and $5 million on the table. Guaranteed, a lot of motherfuckers gonna be like, man, fuck that ring.
Fuck.
When you got $1 billion, though.
But that's what, when the money's there and you have to take it today and you have a chance to ring, everybody's been saying, no, just give me the money, man. Because the idea of a hooper is, give me the money today, I'll figure that ring shit out later.
Yeah,
That's how we
I'll
think.
keep working hard.
I'll keep working hard. That's
I'm
like-
gonna
Can't do
go
that.
right to the gym.
He
Exactly.
can't do that. He can't think to the future. He got it.
That's why now isn't. That's why the ring isn't. In our mind, and a lot of people's mind, that's why the ring should be now. If that's part of your plan and legacy, right? That you're trying to get that. So that's
They honestly, every excuse is he playing 22 years. Of course, he should break every record. It's about winning now.
You would think.
All right, well, let's keep
You would think.
let's keep this thing moving. Sticking with the purple and gold. So Austin Reaves coming off the best season of his career, established himself as the best third option in the league. Reaves put up career highs with 20.6 assists, 5 rebounds, and 73 starts, also career high. So as expected, Reaves declined the Lakers' 4-year, $89.2 million extension offer. Will bet on himself this season. Reaves entering the third year of his 4-year, $53.8 million deal he signed back in 2023. He'll make close to $14 million this season, has a $15 million option
money.
for the 26-27 season. So next summer, the man known as Limit Daddy is eligible for even a bigger extension should he decide to opt out and become a free agent. One person lobbying for Reaves is his agent, who reacted to a highlight reel of him with the following tweet back in late May. He said, quote, "Next year is going to be a show. People really have no idea what's to come. Keep putting them in trade rumors for second string centers." That is Aaron Riley from the AMR agency, Reaves' agent. So Rob Pelinka said in the Lakers exit interviews about his big three of Luka, LeBron, and Reaves, "I think those guys have a lot of promise playing together. We're going to put in the work to allow that group of guys to win a championship together." But looking at the financials and the potential for Reaves to get an even bigger payday, I think something in like the $200 million range he'd be eligible for.
Sure, he should get
Expect the Lakers to move Austin Reaves before the trade deadline.
it. Hell no.
Papa de Limon.
That'd be a fool.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
He plays a year out as a Laker.
Man.
Then he can opt out, become a free agent.
He's opting out of that shit no matter what.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're
Kane,
Lakers, you know that.
He turned this down. You don't.
It's 80.
Hey, yeah, exactly.
Next up, 200.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. Ain't even close.
Who gonna pay for all that?
That's
He gotta
120.
get his money.
Yeah, that's shit.
He deserve it. What was the pick, was he? Second round pick?
I think
He
undrafted.
deserve it, bro.
Yeah, you know,
he got it out
it ain't even in question.
He got
I
it
averaged
out the
20 and lost out on this team. Shit, listen, bro. Yeah.
Papa de Limon.
If they don't,
your money,
they
kid.
don't like JJ gonna dick him though. You know, sometimes the coaches like,
Undrafted.
yeah,
Signed as an
mess with your
undrafted.
playing time and shit. They try to cut your money for next year, but
Do we see a
they in a
situation similar
situation.
to
No, they in
what
a
happened to
situation where they
Kuminga?
gotta win though. The
But my-
Lakers gotta win, or
But we need a discount. Live
but
with
they
that, you
gotta
got
win,
billboards.
or JJ ass gonna be.
White on white crime, dog.
Let's go some white on white crime.
If it was me, like me, I would've been scared. Shit.
Damn, man. So he ain't gonna take a pay cut to win it. All right, that's crazy.
He not gonna take a pay cut to win the ring, yeah. Damn.
So, how many times this conversation changed?
It evolves. Right?
I mean, that's
It all from money and rings.
that's what. Well, if you're trying to win a ring, that's what they said, right?
So
We're trying to
now
build
it's
a ring
about
around
pay
the-
cuts to take a. So first it started from T-Mac, then it started to taking pay cuts. T-Mac with the if I was with Shaq,
No, that's
then it
no,
went to
that, I don't know
Kobe,
what
and then
that conversation
where
has
did this
nothing.
where did this pay cut money to get a championship shit come from?
Yeah, he wasn't here.
Oh, okay, I wasn't here.
Yeah, no.
Well, you do have championship
I'm
experience.
just
so
saying
I
you
wanna-
wasn't here for this conversation.
Oh, okay, I was like,
Yeah, this is season. This is season one.
So you
Oh,
expect
okay.
Lakers,
That's what I'm like,
Lakers
God,
ride it out with
what
Reaves and
So that's it. This is season one. You know, when
oh,
we wanted to keep Caruso,
pre-Swaggy.
sign him, take a friendly deal for the.
Two-time NBA champion Alex Caruso.
No. Hold on. When we were trying to sign him back, so we can bring back, so we can get our team back, and he was like, "No, I got more money over there." Yeah, damn. He didn't want to sign his $9 million to win a ring.
Went on the
Nope, I want my money. Huh? But he ended up winning. He took his money and got one. See, that's what the players do. I want my money first, then we can figure out the win. So he made the right decision.
Shout out
We've
to
been fucked up ever since.
Alex Caruso, the original Lemon Daddy.
but ain't that how it's always been?
Yeah. Nigga, that's what I've been saying.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving.
Take pay cuts on his second deal though, like shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's usually a second deal. You gotta get your security first.
Let's keep this thing moving. Today's podcast is sponsored by Rough Greens. Sometimes in life, if you want to get to the truth, you got to look at the numbers. Unfortunately, 50% of all dogs over 10 years old will die of cancer. The other 40 to 50% will suffer miserably from skin issues or joint problems, and this is widely attributed to your dog's diet. These numbers are what inspired Dr. Dennis Black to create Rough Greens. So here's the good news. With thousands of testimonials and 5-star reviews every month, Rough Greens is now the #1 all-natural dog supplement in America. They've helped millions of pups stay active and be healthy, and your pup could be next. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. Fetch a free Jumpstart trial bag for your dog today. You discover shipping. Go to roughgreens.com. Just use promo code ARENA. That's RUFFgreens.com, promo code ARENA. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. Kenyon, you've given the product to your dogs. How have you been enjoying the Rough Greens with your dogs?
Oh, it's going well, man.
It's going very well, Ken?
Yeah, we need another bag. I'm saying this is.
So would your dogs rather have a bag of Rough Greens or a championship ring?
Rough Greens.
Okay. Damn, even shout out to Rough Greens. Roughgreens.com. Use promo code ARENA. You get a free Jumpstart trial bag.
So I don't know if you ever train your dog, like, so certain dogs, they motivated by praise, and certain, like my dogs, like they motivated by food. So they gonna prefer the Rough Greens.
Can't eat legacy. I respect it. So let's shift over, stay in the Western Conference. So #1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg, expected to make his NBA debut at Summer League in Las Vegas. League is looking to maximize viewership with a marquee matchup when games tip off Thursday, July 10th. Flagg and his Mavs squad will take on the Lakers, with Bronny expected to be on the floor as he gears up for his sophomore season with the purple and gold. Flagg also expected to participate in the Mavs' second Summer League game against the Spurs and #2 overall pick Dylan Harper. But let's get back to the main event, as he's known, participating in what could be the main event of NBA Summer League. Do you guys like the league putting Cooper Flagg's Mavs against Bronny's Lakers on opening night? a Vegas Summer League.
Yeah, that's smart.
Hard. But give them some smoke.
They may sell out the arena.
No
Fred.
smoke.
Thomas and Mack.
I mean, Bronny already sells out that arena, but
Bronny,
yeah,
he does.
Kind of mad.
Oh, this is
y'all
going to
not
be,
going
y'all better get tickets now.
NBA Summer League, a lot of shows will be out there.
I was expecting to be on the couch with y'all this year. It's because you got punked by Isaiah last year. You don't want to go back.
Huh?
You don't want to go to Vegas no more because Isaiah was steward.
Beef stew.
But whooped your ass out there. That's why.
That was in Tacoma, actually, Swaggy, but
That was in Vegas.
that was in Tacoma.
Oh my bad.
At
My
the
bad.
Zeke.
Yeah, no, he was doing that in Vegas, LA, right here.
Oh my bad. My bad.
Keep my weapons in Vegas. I was on his home turf. I was on his home turf. Didn't even know I had problems.
But you guys rolling with the NBA putting
Yes.
the Mavs against the Lakers.
That's
Play twice.
the whole Summer League should just be
Play twice.
Cooper Flagg and the Mavs.
man. That's gonna be
Or
good.
Bronny's Lakers. Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
Very well attended.
There's going to be so many people in there.
What? Who else played that day? That same day?
Well, I mean, technically, I mean, you want to buy your tickets just in case, but you still got to look sideways because you don't know if he gonna be here.
Who is he? We know Bronny will be here.
Oh no, not if it's a trade.
Before that?
If Bron, it's free agency. If Bron gets traded, right? He taking his son with him.
My dad.
The fuck? Me and him.
You both winning
You
together.
didn't want him to pick. Like it's me and him.
You went together.
So we out of here. So that means if he gets traded,
Oh, that's the only reason he stayed. I
So
forgot.
hopefully this happens after July 10th, so we can at least get that game.
oh yeah, we gotta wait.
yeah.
We got to this like 11 days. Just be careful.
All right, let's pray. July 10th, Vegas Summer League.
Wait.
So during Flagg's introductory press conference with the Mavs, Jason Kidd talked about how he plans on utilizing his number one pick, giving a glimpse of what's to come this summer and this upcoming season.
I want to put him at the point guard. I want to make him uncomfortable and see how he reacts. Being able to run the show, being able to play the 2, play the 3. He's comfortable playing that, but we want to push. And I think he's going to respond in a positive way. It's all right to fail. It's all right to turn the ball over. We've talked about that. Just understanding the guys that I've been around that have been young, from Giannis, giving him the ball and he failed. But he wanted to come back and have the ball. So I'm excited about giving him the ball against the Lakers and see what happens. Let's get it started right off the bat.
Let's get it started right off the bat.
Yeah, bro.
So you look at Cooper Flagg, obviously led Duke in assists in his freshman season. The Mavs being down Kyrie for the foreseeable future, expected to come back some point later, January, February perhaps. Think Flagg can handle playing some point forward in his rookie season?
I think it'd be good for him, especially with J. Kidd. Look at Giannis. Giannis pushed the ball up full court. It'd be good for it to add to his game, to bring his game, add more light to his game, ball handling. He already got everything else, with the energy he have. If he had a handle, man, he's just gonna get more scarier.
Can you like J. Kidd putting Cooper Flagg at points this season?
Oh, yeah, no. But like you said, get it started right in the summer. Like, put him in the situation, see how he handle it. See what his temperature gauge is for it. And like J. Kidd stated, and I'm saying there's nothing wrong with failing, man. There's nothing like trying something and then going back and try to correct it, watch the film, see the things you did right, having an honest conversation with one of the best point guards to ever play this game.
Yes.
So who better to teach you the position or how to handle the position than him, right? Having Kyrie there, having Kyrie's vision and knowledge on the sideline at the beginning is going to help. So no, I think it'll be all right, man. This NBA, it's not like somebody's going to be pressuring them 94 feet. So it's cool.
Okay. And Gil, how you feel about Cooper Flagg playing some point this season with the Mavs? Obviously, Kyrie down with the torn ACL till January, February, according to reports. That's a big lineup you can roll out.
You can put AD at the point. I mean, bringing the ball up is not the point guard. Point guard position is actually running offense. So I don't think he's going to be running off. He's just going to bring the ball down like Giannis, right? But if they can pull it off, which I'm pretty sure he's going to be at what we're going to call a point forward, like Lamar Odom, like Pippen, those type of players in the past, right? It keeps their lineup big. He's about, 6'7" with his shoes off, 6'9", so he can guard those.
You think he can guard little guards?
He can guard someone like a Brunson, because Brunson doesn't have that foot speed, right? So he can give him some room, use his length. Someone like Shea too crafty, someone like Fox too fast.
He won't have to guard them.
Yeah, but if he did have to, if you're playing him at the point, that means you have Gafford and Lively in, so that means your team is real big. So it's basically just funnel everybody to the rim style.
And Washington too.
You have Washington and Clay, so if that's what he's thinking about, that's your 2K lineup.
You can go Flagg, Clay, PJ,
AD,
and then Gafford
Lively or I'm fucking forgetting. I'm forgetting AD. Shit, to be honest,
Anthony Marshawn Davis.
you can just sit around and fuck around and
And he will.
fuck around and go Cooper Flagg,
PJ Washington.
PJ Washington, but PJ you guard the point.
AD.
No, Lively, AD, and Gafford, and just see what the fuck happens out there.
Yeah, so when I was with Milwaukee, we was working on end of game shit, special situations, right? And we were working on the defensive side of it one time, and J Kidd put John Henson and Giannis on the ball. Like the ball's out of side, out of bounds. And he put two people on, put 2 7-footers, put them on the ball. Mm-hmm. Like shit like that. Like that's where his brain works. So just thinking outside the box. Like you got 2 7-footers on the inbounds play.
That's it.
Like they take the ball on the side. Yeah. You put Giannis and John Henson in the game. Yeah. Like put them on the ball like we was in practice. I was like, good luck.
That bitch up. Yeah.
Good luck getting that bitch in. Cause ain't nobody gonna expect you to do put.
I was saying that when the bubble team.
And the Lakers,
we had
Lakers like
Caruso. we had
JaVale.
I was like LeBron. I was like, we're gonna put LeBron at the point, then Kuzma at the 2, then we have AD, JaVale, and Dwight. I was like, oh man,
2K.
woo!
Big ass team.
That was a big
Big ass lineup, sitting his own on their whole asses.
That team was crazy.
Good luck.
Bro.
In a zone on their.
That's why they won.
Huh?
That's why they won.
You can extend that
It was
zone.
shocking. It was shocking they didn't bring that
So
team.
Flagg, 18 years old, turns 19 in December. You think he could handle the pressure of having to play point forward at this early stage in his career?
Yes, skill set. He handled the ball well, so it's just skill set. And just work on it throughout. It's.
And it's good to see J Kidd saying, I'll allow him to fail, put him in an uncomfortable position, kind of deal with that now in the short term, hopefully for some long-term benefits once he gets comfortable
They're gonna be all right, man.
handling that role.
Get a kid confidence, man. And he already had a little handle though in the beginning. For him, he need to just work on his mid-range, some post, 3-point shot.
Okay.
Got everything else, I feel.
Reminds me of, it's not as fluent as when Lakers drafted Magic, with the idea of, okay, you're shooting guard, small forward, and then you play point, but it's your vision that was.
Yeah. We had Norm Nixon on the
We had
squad.
Norm Nixon. So from the 2 of just them, the starting guards, they was averaging about 17?
Yeah.
17, 18 assists between the 2. It's like 7, 9, 8, 9, 10. Then it was like, you know what? Norm, you good, but it's better with him. Yeah. We're faster with him. Let's just get some off guards that can guard the point, and then we can just run, or they can just play some fucking defense around here, and then give Magic the ball. So, we'll see what's going on, but Kyrie, cutting his deal up to extend it for pennies on a dollar gave them a lot of flexibility too. Low key, Mavericks is in a good position.
That was the general
Because you
consensus.
save so much money on the Luka trade, then Kyrie saves you money. Signing him back, get the number 1 pick, and you got a lot of money moving forward.
You got a good 2-year window
Yeah.
with this crew to
We
be able to
should
do
have did
something.
that here in the Lakers.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Would have been.
No, but my Wizards, we got money to give.
The Washington Unk.
We save money
as they're
just on
known.
accident because niggas is trash.
Accidentally saving money.
Wizards. Is that why you hating on me today, man? I'm gonna remind you.
Yeah, that's-
This ain't even your color though. This is not even it was teal, brother.
No.
Don't look at the name. This is new. This is after I left.
It's about 95 degrees in the
This
San
is
Fernando
after I
Valley right
left.
now.
This is after I left, brother. Did you wear this color?
Yeah.
Oh, this is when they was fucking you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Damn.
95
the
degrees
teal
in the
you-
valley. Gil wearing
He
a
was
jacket
fooling
in the
teal.
arena.
It was this color. See, I ain't even thinking that. My bad. Does this hurt more or the little D-Lo? This one? Yeah, I figured. Because this one cost you money.
It did cost me. You,
Yeah, damn, my bad. I didn't even know, man. You should have told me.
The little D-Lo.
But you was one of the reasons too.
Little D-Lo also a
'Cause I was your
potential
friend.
option for the Mavs.
And then when I left, it was your team.
But I was your friend, so they didn't like that.
Oh, they didn't like
Yeah.
it. Damn, my bad.
Guilty.
So look, I'll rep when you not here. Because I don't want to bring up those memories because that costs you money.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, let's shift this thing over. So LeBron isn't the only big name opting to stay in LA for the time being. 11-time All-Star 2025 third-team All-NBA selection James Harden opting out of the final year of his deal with the Clippers, re-signing a 2-year contract worth nearly $82 million. So according to Shams, the second year of Harden's deal has a player option, is partially guaranteed to give him and the team some flexibility heading into the 2026 offseason. Harden held it down for the Clippers last season with Kawhi only appearing in 37 regular season games, making his first All-NBA team since 2020 while averaging 23 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds in 79 games, the most he's played since the 2016-17 season. He was the only player this past season with 1,500 points, 500 assists, 100 steals, and 50 blocks, and played the 5th most total minutes in the league. So Harden staying with the Clippers a good move for him and the team?
Yeah, what else they gonna get? That boy is nice shit.
Who else they gonna get?
What you gonna get? Unless you get Melo.
Clippers
make a
finished
trade.
5th in the West this season. Remember we talked before the season started with Kawhi's injury concerns, missing the
Can we
extended
just
amount
go
of
on to
time.
the next topic, man?
Why you don't like this? You don't like the Clippers?
Because the Lakers didn't do it. Dude's taking restructuring for betterment of team.
He actually got an increase in salary with that move. Yeah, we will talk all things NBA here in Gil's Arena presented by Underdog.
Can't wait till he get traded. I can't wait till he get traded now, man. I'm just be honest, man.
I ain't never heard
Hey,
you
man,
talk
why
like
don't
this about
you
him.
just take your player, man. Y'all get the fuck on out of here, man.
I
Okay?
ain't never
See,
heard
Gil?
you talk about
See how
him
you
like
switch
this.
up?
What's wrong with you?
Cause I'm a Laker fan first.
He mustn't pay you this much.
No, I'm a Laker fan first. First
I ain't
becomes
never
Lakers.
heard you.
So if you take a pay cut and restructure your deal, the Lakers, we in good money.
This is a Clippers topic.
Ayton.
We good money. We like
This
real
nothing to do
set
with the
up.
Lakers.
We set up for the future.
gotta be.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is we good moving forward. So the fact that
Who's free agency right now?
Yeah, you can look at me all you want.
them
Direct
niggas over
deposit
there,
will hit
man.
in the next 2 days.
Them niggas over there
Who's the
holding
free agent that you
holding us hostage. It was cool when Kobe did it because he is Mr. Lakers, so he can do whatever the fuck he wanted.
5 rings.
We don't want an outside nigga come on over here just holding us hostage. From
Gil LeBron brought the Lakers the hardest championship in NBA
That was cool,
history.
and we appreciate you for
Okay,
that.
well,
But now we
show your love.
Now we got a white man, okay? Now we got a white man. That's the man in this thing. So
Arguably the most important Slovenia in the history of the country.
so we just
Sell out, brothers.
sell out, brother. Hey, listen.
Sell out, brothers on the next.
Sometimes you gotta turn against your own
Sell out, brothers on
to
the
get
next
ahead in life.
nigga show.
We knew this day was coming.
Sell out.
It's like Call of Duty, man. You over there, I can save you, but the smoke coming. Or I can just keep running that away. That's all. But look, but hearing everybody take pay cuts to restructure deals is
Well, look, I think Harden had about $36 million on his player options, actually getting more bread as a result of this.
no. Okay, so look, when you restructure, you're getting more, but it's less on the salary cap. So yeah, like if he stays in his deal, it's whatever that cap is. If I restructure and I give you 15 more million, cool, it's 15 more million added to what it is divided by 2 now. Right? So it saves the team more money today.
Well, I think it's like 46 more million, right? Because he opts out of the 30, ends up getting 2 for 82.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Yeah. So
Harden a little bit younger.
the fact that, what our team is right now with the structure of the 3 that we have, if 2 decided to take a nice little pay cut. Okay, with Austin, I don't, I know, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Big fella, big name.
Yeah.
And I know as a player, it's not in your job
Austin gotta get it.
to help them out because this is their friend. Whoever this dude is, I get the logistics. He is worth what he's worth. You trying to get there, so taking a $50-something million pay cut at the end of your career to help him in the future of his team where it is his team. He's going to make his money back today, tomorrow, next year, 20 years from now. He's going to be, I get the logistics of it, but,
So back to James Harden
Telling LeBron.
and the Los Angeles Clippers.
I'm not a Clipper fan, but whatever.
This is
But-
an NBA
so
show.
the fact that they're doing it over there,
Swaggy, how do you feel
he's not a Clipper fan either.
as a former Clipper?
You gonna answer for me? Go ahead and answer.
just-
Fuck the
And like-
Clippers. No, that's why it's like fuck Hector. That's why I'm like fuck Hector. Fuck them Clippers. Don't ask me no shit about them Clippers.
Go ask the Clipper.
Don't ask the Clippers.
Let's move on to this side of the couch.
You a Clipper
A
too?
level-headed, reasonable man, distinguished gentleman by all accounts. Harden staying with the Clippers a good move for him and the team?
Yeah, before they went on their tangent or whatever.
Yeah.
Who else they gonna go get? For one, that's gonna do what James gonna do his production. It's a good deal for him. For one, for the team, if they're able to do something with it, if it saves them some money, if they're able to do something with it. We'll see. But no, it seems that it's team beneficial right now. But yeah, no, you're not going to replace James Harden production with anybody on the open market right now. So, yeah.
Good move for both sides. So
Is this a big name free agency this year? That's what I'm saying.
Some really good basketball players
really
that can
good
help you win. That's what this free agency is.
It just says this is. I mean, it just says last year. Then
it says what?
this means last year.
His last year with the Clippers, you think?
No, like
What?
I'm still stuck on my
We
team
are.
not doing anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
move
talking about
past
LeBron
that.
still? No, you're not talking about LeBron still.
I'm
This
saying
is-
this got to be his last
This is
year. the
a
fact that
Clippers
he-
segment. Do you have any good Clippers takes? I'm your conscience.
I'm just listening to what everybody is doing to stay. So James Harden, knowing that it's easier for him now to negotiate his deal versus playing this year
LeBron's
and
trying
then
to buy
trying
a
to get
team.
into next year trying to negotiate. So it's easier to cut his deal up now, get more money. It's hot right now. Same thing with Kyrie. It's easier for him to negotiate than going through a whole year, coming back at the end of the season, then say, hey, what am I worth?
So, but do you think if
Depends on the
Kyrie didn't suffer the torn ACL, he would have approached it the same way? It would have been a different situation.
No. He would have opted out for a new deal.
Yeah, but it would have been probably a little bit more bread on the table. Reports he would have looking at the 50 to 60 million range.
It works out for both parties. So, so that means they're adding multiple years. So the fact that somebody didn't add multiple years means that this is it.
As a Clipper, what are they missing? I know you're talking about LeBron, but as a Clipper, what are they missing though? Like, what piece are they away? Is it just Kawhi being healthy?
They need a healthy Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
Then they need another. Norman Powell can be there if he has another consistent year like he did, and James' production is what that is.
He need to find his way with them two on the court. He kind
They
of
need another big, like that's mobile for
Power
so
forward.
Y'all need that stretch.
Power. That's
A shooting big, like y'all need a shooting big. Zubac is what he is.
Who was they for?
Which is Derrick Jones Jr.
Derrick Jones Jr.
Then you added
They ran they ran that small lineup too.
Yeah, see, their
Ben
small
Simmons.
lineup is
You
small.
put Ben Simmons out there at times.
But they went Kawhi, Harden, Dunn, Powell, and Zubac.
Yeah, they had to go small when they
They're
trying to
small.
compete. Like when they had to compete, they had to go small, and that wasn't beneficial. But no, they need
They
They need a Mobley type. They need someone that can still defend,
there.
keep it, get those rebounds, and still play on the outside to keep.
There ain't no many Mobleys
I
out
know,
there.
I
That's
know.
what
Put
I'm
him
saying.
in.
I know.
Kristaps Porzingis out there together.
Porzingis, that would have been the ideal person.
Ooh,
Porzingis. That would have been the ideal because he defends,
But you don't.
he's active, and then he can shoot and stretch the floor.
Somebody like that out
I know he don't. I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but that's
yeah.
the idea. That's what they need to
Yeah,
kind of.
Santi Aldama, I believe, unrestricted free agent too, potential option if they could.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, restricted free agent. They could wheel and deal.
Bobo?
No, that's the kid from Memphis, right?
Yeah, Santi.
What if they added him?
No.
No.
Bobo going to the Lakers.
Because they trying to
No, I'm just saying if they
yeah,
added.
but if they trying to do something now.
I mean, if they're trying to do
man,
something
yeah.
serious, I know.
yeah, the kid from Memphis, he's.
Yeah. So Clippers were tied with the Lakers and Nuggets for the third best record in the West last season, but fell to fifth due to tiebreakers. We talked about this a little bit. What's the Clippers ceiling with a healthy Kawhi next season?
Man.
Only played 37 regular season games last year. Harden held it down, embraced more of a leadership role. Norm Powell was playing at an all-star level.
The ceiling, I don't know. Whatever it is going to be. But one thing that we all think that they're going to have to monitor Kawhi once again. To what extent, don't know. But in order to compete in the playoffs,
Yeah.
so whatever the ceiling is, I have.
What do you think they get Kawhi in
knocking
the
on the door though.
55, 60
Game
game range?
7 with Denver, they took
That's
Denver
good
to
for
game
them.
7.
Yeah, that would be.
Really
Play
should have
55,
won.
60 games, that's a win.
They lost the first
Right.
two. They was up by what? They should have. They should have beat Denver.
He should definitely be the no back-to-back guy.
Yeah, see, that's the Clippers is in a weird spot because the owner is a basketball junkie, holding on to the idea of if everyone stays healthy, we have a chance, and not realizing that if one goes, that chance is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not preparing to kind of get somebody in there that you can build on, you can go from this 3 to 5 all the way back down because of when Harden's older, Kawhi's older, and you don't have, and then your young pieces are not
Yeah, you need
stars. So you really need.
You not happy with what you seen with
a young
Kawhi?
guy.
This playoff, they was ball.
No, but what I'm saying is, how many years do you have before you have to flip this whole team upside down?
Yeah.
Next year?
God, this guy ain't got nothing to do with this conversation, but he just came to mind when we were thinking about a guy that's Zach LaVine. What is
He's just
somebody
dying.
like that?
Yes,
He's just dying in sack.
No, but what I'm saying is that's a guy that you can kind of still build
just
3 to
dying.
4
for
years
years
over.
around, somebody like that. That's a name that's a score that's can still
Bonus.
somebody that did it. What the fuck is going on out here?
They just dying in sack, bro.
Oh, it's a graveyard, but
It's a graveyard, bro. It's a graveyard, bro.
But yeah, he just came to mind as far as somebody who could
Oh, I know.
help
I
with
know
this,
DeMar is
right?
sick over there.
They do
The
have
nights
7
Kawhi
chilies.
ain't playing, he's gonna get you 25.
And then if one of them goes down, he can
get you 20.
Yeah,
He can
that's
still
what I'm saying.
consistently do his.
They need someone. They need someone that is part of the big three and young enough to be 2 or 1 if shit goes sour. And right now they're literally in a position to have to win now, but not actually built to win now.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I
agree.
like that
I
squad
agree.
though.
I like the squad to keep falling in
They
3rd to 5th.
they
I do.
knocking on the
Losing
door.
in the second round like that.
Yeah.
They took Denver to a 7.
Like that's what I said. Like when we talk about the rest of the field, OKC won a championship, and they're so young that
Top 9 coming back.
right. You know what I mean? That they're literally gonna be at the door, not knocking. They're gonna be opening the door. Like
Hold on,
who's out there trying to fight for this for the next 6 years?
They're already in the house.
That's what I'm saying.
They sitting in the living room.
They're the sitting ones.
They did.
First one you see when you enter the house, goddamn it, they sit in the first room.
So everybody who's knocking is old as fuck. Like, hey, here we come, young fella. We gonna give it.
Got a
to you.
ramp.
But Denver took them to a 7.
But I know.
And they
but that's
took
what I'm saying.
Denver to a 7. That's what I'm
But
saying.
Denver's still like Jokic
Denver
is
ain't what
32.
we thought they were, neither.
And
Because they got Nikola, Denver team is flawed as well.
They need
Denver got to get better. Denver team is flawed as well.
But
So
they
they're
still
flawed.
took the champions to a 7, though.
Yeah, the young boys opened the door and took out the old people. Now they're sitting in there, and everybody's kind of old, knocking on the door. There's no young Buck team besides Indy, Orlando, but we don't even know if they're going to knock yet. Cleveland,
No, they gonna knock.
and then you got New York.
Orlando gonna knock this
New
year.
York is still like New York team. Their stars is younger than the Clippers.
Yeah. You got them. You got Orlando out there.
Only thing that
Even
saved us
Cleveland's
is
still young.
Only thing that saves us is Reaves and Luka.
Even Cleveland's still young.
Yeah, shit, yeah. That's like,
Like,
So before we move on, Swaggy, producers want me to ask you a question. How would you summarize your 22 games with the Clippers in 5 words or less?
you had a good experience there.
I did. We bust your ass. That was like the I retired deal.
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fashion.
Saying go to the gulag.
3.
So 5 words or less.
He was in the gulag and like, you know what? Come
We
on,
had
man.
fun, though, man. We had fun.
Come on, man. Just take me out of my misery, man. Come on, gulag, man.
We played before that, too. We played before the playoffs, remember?
So, but how would you summarize those 22 games? 5 words or less. I'm feeling generous. I'll give you 6 words if you need it.
Oh, man. Fuck Chris Paul, okay? That's how I'm feeling. Then pass me the ball.
So
Enough.
3 words. You didn't
Ball.
even need the 6. You did it in 3 words.
All them
did not pass you
goddamn
the
last
ball.
minute shots he gave me.
You ain't like the grenades?
Hell no.
Damn, man.
You think I like that shit? I could do something with it, but who like getting the ball with 2 seconds all the time? Shit.
Corner boys.
You can hurry up and shoot that. mother-
You need more than
Nah,
2
I'm just
seconds
playing, yeah.
to be Swaggy. Okay.
you played 22 games?
I think. I was happy, man. It was cool. It was just good to get out of the Wizards. So
Bro, you was like 9 years removed from the Wizards then. You went to Philadelphia.
no, that was my first team. I got traded from the Wizards to the Clippers. Yeah.
You didn't go to Philly first?
Nah, Philly was out there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just happy to get out, man.
I feel you. It happens. You know, they didn't embrace you, man. That's cool.
All right, well,
We
let's
was
talk.
trying to. We was trying to.
Oh, it was a lot. That's why it was a lot going on with y'all.
All right, well,
Yeah, that team could have did something.
That team could have did
Like,
something.
if
Which
Johnson, if Big Shot going down
What?
hurt.
Oh,
That
he-
team was fun,
Achilles.
bro.
Oh,
Shot
that was
going
that
down.
year.
Yeah,
Big
we
Shot
was
going
nice,
down hurt.
bro.
Oh, that was 2011. Oh, yeah.
Big Shot going down hurt.
Yep. Because we both, yep.
You
'cause
was
that-
there before me?
Probably not after.
It was the,
Like, I came from, I don't know when the
You
trade
got
deadline
traded too,
was.
yeah.
No, I came from, see, the thing was,
You came from New York.
I should have, I came from China. I should have took my ass to Miami, is what I should have did.
It was a free agency. You went,
It was a lockout.
there was a lockout. You signed.
I was a free agent. Looking at the landscape, I don't know when these boys gonna play basketball, and I had 3.5 on the table. I was like, and then I came back. It was like,
knee high.
it was Miami, and Cleveland. I mean the Clippers, and Chauncey there, just teammates in Denver. Like it was kids in LA. Like
Because Chauncey was mad as shit. Because we both got amnestied. And then the best thing about amnesty is you got 11 days to pray that nobody picks you up. Because if they pick you up, you're stuck in your contract.
What's going on during those 11 days? How much prayer is
Praying, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
So you
please.
wanted another contract?
No, that's what, so what happens, yeah, so what happens is when you get amnesty, the team that amnesty you, they hold your money. Now, so he got amnesty. When the Clippers picked him up, they pick up his contract.
Oh.
And you know, if you're a player like, come on, dog, if you go through the 11 days, they still owe you the money.
And you
So
get
if the
another
Clippers want you, they get to sign you for another contract.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I was,
So I was getting paid from Orlando and Memphis.
God damn.
yeah, I went down.
Orlando and China.
Were they sending you checks? How are you getting the
I-
bread?
Brother, I was getting so much money, man. I don't even know, man. They could have sent that bitch in a stork. I didn't care. Shit, I was getting 2 deals, so I got amnesty and got more money.
So Washington and Orlando was playing?
Yeah, so I was in Orlando, right? So when they amnesty $66 million. Once they amnesty, that deal is done. You can't do nothing with me no more. Like, I can't lose it. It's done. I could have went on a killing spree out here. Nothing. That deal is sealed under. No, I'm just saying I could have did whatever. That deal is sealed and under. And then when you're negotiating with me, you're negotiating me for a brand new contract.
You could have went on a peace spree as well.
Yeah, why
Peace and
chemistry?
love.
Like, what the
I was just saying, I'm just going as the highest level of dumbness.
Okay.
You know, just stupidity. I could have did that, right? I could have just been stupid. That deal is locked, loaded, in the bank.
No matter
Can't do
what
nothing
you
about it.
did.
No matter what I did.
Okay, yeah.
And then, so when I signed with Memphis, that's why when people was like, yeah, you got black, like, nah, I got 66 guaranteed. You got to talk me off the couch. Like, so when Lakers called, it was like, balling, and then now you got to try to convince me the situation here in LA is worth me leaving my couch. So that's why I said I'm negotiating. Like, yeah, man, I don't think you need me right now, player. You know what I mean? Who else you want?
Got too comfortable?
Sessions. Look, Ramon Sessions right now. That's a good.
yeah.
That's what I'm sounding like.
Sessions,
And then I'm there in March.
Yeah, it was, because I was supposed to go there too.
March, I get the call from my agent talking about, yeah, Memphis is looking for backup, and they need you to come this weekend. Hey, man, look, my son's birthday, man, is about to happen. We're about to
Nick was
throw a
born
party,
that day,
man.
yeah.
So look, hey, man, look, I'll come after the birthday party, man. I ain't gonna come before. Then I went there, no clothes, went there, worked out, heading to the airport, like, man, look, good luck this year, man. Y'all look good. Y'all look good, man. Yeah. And then I'm to the airport, and then I get the call, they want to sign you right now.
It was his birthday.
I mean, it's cool. Like, I appreciate you. Yeah, they got this right now. Like, right now?
But do you have to sign? Can you just,
It was like 750, like, right now, mid-season. It's like, yeah, 750, just free cash money. Oh, yeah, I'd be dumb to turn down 750 just to go back to Sid Orlando and fish. It's only a couple more games. Like, all right, man.
It was on the
All right, man. And then just turned around and signed that deal.
you learn something new every single day. Gil's Raining presented by Underdog.
You didn't know? Yeah, you didn't know?
I was happy
All
you
that.
played, though. I was happy you was playing, though.
Behind the scenes shit, bro. People just don't
I
know,
was
man.
happy you was playing.
Those
I
11
remember
days.
You wanted to chill.
Yeah, like, shit, I was.
You was chilling.
Yeah, I said, motherfuckers talking about, I'm getting deals.
so
I remember, was Doc Rivers y'all coach?
Nah, Vinny.
Vinny the Black.
Because I had got the call, like, y'all can even Google this. It was like in 2013, I got the call from the Clippers who was trying to,
Oh, Doc was their coach.
yeah, Doc. So they signed JJ for 23.
Yeah.
Because what happened is I was a free agent, and we was playing it with the Clippers. You know how Clippers open up. They started first, and then Lakers like open up at the last 2 weeks right before training camp. So when I was going against, so I played with the Clippers. I'm like, oh, we interested in you. Cool, okay. And then I went to got invited to Lakers. Eddie Jordan is here, and then it was Bad Back Steve, and then Steve Blake. And I'm sitting here playing against both of them like, I can be the starter here. Yeah, I can be the starter here.
Yeah.
So when it was over and I'm getting a call for free agency for or training invite to the Clippers, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm cool, man. I'd rather go to China.
Damn.
You didn't do the Lakers?
Knee high?
You didn't want to do the
I
Lakers?
wanted to do the Lakers, but they didn't have no roster, and Clippers was offering me to go to training camp. But I'm like, y'all already just signed JJ, so Chris Paul, JJ, and Jamal Tinsley. Jamal Crawford. I'm not playing. I don't want to sit on the bench for a million.
Yeah, I could have had a championship all the way to Miami.
Yep.
Do you regret not doing that in hindsight, which is always
It's always
2020?
2020, bro, but
That'd have been a team.
They couldn't guarantee you the minutes that you were looking for,
that
though.
you definitely wanted to
You in
fact-
Miami.
Right?
Yeah,
God
and then the
damn.
thing, everything that came with it, you know what I mean? I did all the math, bro. Me looking at me, knowing the landscape, everything I'm hearing while I'm here, this ain't lined up for Kenyon. Like all the extra. Listen, man, I'm in year, 11, 12 at that point. 12. I get y'all. I understand it, man.
Not
But
doing all the things.
I'm not. Yeah, that was my. I'm coming off of all this
Just,
still can hoop, but I'm like, yeah. Because I was playing 12. Like,
That was a fucking team.
should I just ask for one thing, and that was it. Just I need to play 25 a night. Yeah, we can't guarantee it. I was like,
And Vinny,
Then fuck around playing for that motherfucker. I should have took my ass. See, yeah. In that regard, yeah, I should have took my ass to Miami. And fucking had to go play for him.
oh my God.
Vinny Del Negro.
Oh, that motherfucker.
I want to find
Hell.
that. Hey, I want to find that footage. I know they keeping it like Mark Madsen. If y'all keeping that footage, I was busting their ass so bad.
Steve Blake and
Steve Blake and Steve Nash. That you know how like you have 3 teams
Yeah.
that they didn't want to get off the court. That they over there fighting each other.
Damn.
You know Steve Blake. You play with Steve Blake?
Yeah. He was on my team with the Lakers.
Yeah. Let's just say that Steve Nash wasn't ready for just.
For hibachi time, as we said.
No. Just what?
Him.
Oh,
Oh, Steve Blake, listen, hey.
Oh, two white
seen the
men
video.
fighting.
We seen the video.
Oh, no, Steve, listen. Hey.
Back in Maryland during the pickup
Steve
game.
Blake can fight.
Oh,
So
he
he'll
ain't
fight.
afraid.
Yeah, he'll fight.
He'll
Yeah,
fight.
like, yo, that's
He'll
two-time
take a
MVP.
hit.
You was supposed to do that.
Take a hit.
Yeah, you was supposed to be fighting that all
That's
that.
that Kobe shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, y'all, listen, y'all can fight when I knock one of y'all off. Like, yeah, y'all can fight over here. Y'all ain't got to fight to stay on just to get beat by my team.
Yeah, one of my
And them boys is out
in
there
Denver.
rolling.
He got in with somebody in Denver.
Yeah, bite that nigga.
Big
Steve Nash.
motherfucker.
Bite him, fuck him.
Bite that what, Gil?
What?
That sounded like a hard
Where you
R.
coming from? Are you
Nigga.
No, for real.
No, I'm watching.
We have it on
What the
tape.
shit? Take this shit
No,
off,
I'm
man.
saying I'm watching
Shit
them
is
fight.
fucking
I'm
with
watching
you.
them fight.
Where's
over-
the
No,
gear?
you
The
said,
Wizards
like,
gear.
you said
Bite him. Do something.
Get him
Young
off
nigga,
of you.
get him off your
it's
shit.
2 white people. Where that?
Bite him, nigga. Goddamn, bite him back. Do something. You're losing right now.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
It is no chill, Gil. This is Gil's Arena
No,
presented by
that's
Whoop
the
Whoop.
Big motherfucker grabbed Steve in Denver. He didn't know. Motherfucker Steve hooked the shit out of him. Nah. Yo. Steve
We gotta
Blake
get
dad was in there
Steve
watching
Blake on the
practice.
count.
Hey, that's my dog, Steve.
He's making up hard R's. Who does R's anymore?
Yeah, you know you got to be
You
ill.
said it,
I said
motherfucker.
nigga, bite him, nigga.
No, you said bite him, nigga.
No, I said bite him, nigga.
Okay, well, that I think we've
You
first
said the R.
I
extensively
didn't
covered.
say the R. He
Now
just
you
said
go-
the R.
You said the R.
Rewind it back.
Are you
can
crazy?
rewind
Oh, don't worry,
it back.
it'll be on Adam
You
Silver's
really
internet
don't
soon.
believe you said the R?
I've never said the R. I'm black.
That's
Who
what I'm
the fuck
saying.
says
See,
the R
this the
being
shit.
black?
This is the shit I'm talking about.
He said the R.
I said nothing.
He said, oh, the hard R. Like, I didn't say the hard R.
You did.
No,
There's
I
a-
didn't.
Well, sometimes some of you niggers deserve it.
See, you see how it sounds when you use the R? That don't.
He's saying it because you said it.
Sometimes this is worthy.
Okay,
It
well,
fits in a lot of situations. People they're offended by it.
well, let's
But
keep this thing moving.
Yeah, you Uncle Ruckus.
Because I love black people. Can't stand them.
Let's keep it moving.
Uncle Ruckus.
So heading into this free agency, Julius Randle was expected to be one of the top targets, but for now, Randle is staying in Minnesota. Sunday Shams reported Randle will be opting out of the final year of his deal and signing a 3-year, $100 million extension with the Wolves. The deal includes a player option for the 27-28 season. Randle averaged 19.7 rebounds, 5 assists in 69 games this season, and a career-high 21.7 points, along with 6 rebounds and 5 assists in 15 games in the 2025 playoffs. Randle also shot a career-high 50% from the field in the postseason as the Wolves reached their second straight Western Conference Finals. So the Randle extension comes on the heels of Nas Reid agreeing to sign a new 5-year, $125 million contract to stay in Minnesota after opting out of the final year of his deal. So looking at Nas Reid and Julius Randle moves, you think Julius Randle and Nas Reid re-signing with the Wolves, good move for that squad?
Yeah. Second year in a row making to the Western Conference Finals. You're looking at a young Anthony Edwards that's rising star in this league. I think it's a good move. Depends on what else they do with the roster, but definitely a good move in that regard.
Told you. You don't be knowing what you be saying sometimes.
So yeah, it's a good move for the team.
I did say R.
Say sorry now.
Sorry, I'm sorry, man.
Thank you.
I ain't sorry, y'all. I ain't. Fuck.
Yeah, you did say
You
it.
about to argue.
I had to look the R.
You was dead ass about to argue with me. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Blame me. Blame
It just
me.
sounds weird enough.
Yes.
As always, the views expressed on Gil's Arena
Damn.
are that of the show and not of any of our sponsors.
Not any of me either.
That was shit.
I know I'm rocking Luka, but you know what I mean? I ain't fully white.
Take that shit off. It's fucking you up.
Damn.
Back to the conversation. Timberwolves, Julius Randle, $300 million deal. Nas Reid, 5-year, 125. 3-year, $100 million for Julius Randle, 5-year, 125 for Nas Reid. Good moves for the Wolves to keep both Nas Reid and Julius
5-year
Randle.
what?
5-year, 125.
Yeah, that's all
For Nas Reid.
you got.
Since I'm on that,
Team friendly.
Sign him a slave deal.
I ain't seen one of those. Man,
I might as well just go down the rabbit hole. Yeah, they got him for what?
Man, that was crazy. All this money they giving out. 5 years?
5 years? What? 25? I haven't heard those in a long time.
Nas Reid opted to stay in Minnesota, not test the free agency market. Could have commanded, I think, somewhere in that range a little bit higher if he did.
Who lie? Do they know what the meaning of lie means? You know you did it, and you're not. I didn't know I did it. That's not a lie.
Plausible deniability.
So I heard it, I'm like, oh, I did that. Yeah, but that's a slave deal. Just FYI. It's just.
Damn. 5 years?
125?
45 years?
25 a year for some long-term stability. Stay in Minnesota, a great state.
You start feeling bad from like, damn, dog.
All this money they giving out. God
Damn, brother. Woo.
Like Ant-Man shit. Wanna be
Like I don't know what to say.
But in his role, so that's the same thing as Lou Will, right? Same shit Lou was talking about.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing Lou was talking about. He's stuck in there. He's in that role. So that's what that's.
No.
6 man deals ain't that no more.
6 man a year and
They get more. Like what
You get way
Jane Daniels get on their team?
I'm just
McDaniels.
McDaniels, yeah.
like
125.
He said, stop pocket watching.
Put him as a starter. Then get.
So, Jaden McDaniels, some in that range, about 25 to 26.
He got 5 years too?
Let me see.
I mean, that's a
That's
a hell of a.
You getting money.
That's a hell of a deal. I mean,
They
listen,
getting
not to
money
be
now.
greedy. I mean, listen, that was a good ass deal for
He
you.
signed a
dog.
5-year, 136.
Oh, 136. Okay.
They signed for more.
he's a starter.
Jaden McDaniels did.
That's what I said. They getting these boys pennies on. Was he a starter when he signed, or was he a
Yeah.
6 man? And then they put him in a starting position.
Nas was a starter when he signed it. I mean, Nas was
Nas
a
was six man of the year, though.
starter when he signed that.
No, so
Nas-
Daniels did a 5-year, 136.
As
Was
a
he
starter.
as a starter?
As a starter, Nas Reid was the 6 man still. You know what I'm saying? So
But that's
Get rid of-
cool. Yeah,
and then they signed
Julius.
that's cool.
I mean, it helps them. So yeah.
Yeah, if they trying to listen, they made the 2 straight Western Conference Finals. They looking at the future. They looking at the next few years. They looking at they right there. They just as young as OKC, so they looking at it in that regard like we got a chance, but they still got a liability over there in the big fella. So good luck.
Sacre Blue, Mr.
Yes.
Gilbert, yeah.
But
I'm just saying, like, I just haven't heard no deals. Like,
I dig it. But hey,
what is Kuminga asking for as a 6 man?
Reports are he's asking for $30 million a year.
not-
He wants something in
he's
that
not
range,
really
but
a
he's
6
restricted free
No,
agent.
I'm just saying. But he's asked. Okay, so
He's a
just
starter in this
okay.
NBA.
Huh?
He's a starter.
I know.
And when you look at Julius Randle, obviously the big cat trade last season, do you think Randle will be in the Wolves' long-term plans, or who will essentially be the odd man out amongst that crew?
He'll
He
be
signed
odd
for
man
3
out.
years, right?
He's the odd man out.
Julius signed for 3 years.
Three for 100, but he's got a player option,
Averaged 19 in the regular season,
Yeah,
21 in the playoffs.
career high.
So shit, dependable. Gonna be there, bro. If you're trying to win,
Really keep him there. I mean,
good luck replacing.
They got so many. They got so much flexibility, though, right?
Man.
'Cause, you know, yeah, you do, because you can get rid of Julius, get some pieces for him, and then you got Nas Reid that can start with his contract. I mean, you talking 5 years, so I want you.
That's because he's been there too, though.
I want you
I
5
think
years.
Nas Reid only 25 years
I know,
old.
that's what I'm saying. So
Nas
they
started
get some
there.
flexibility. I mean, they have wiggle room. So I mean, they're in a good position to stay, competing.
Nas Reid 25, Julius Randle 30, so it's a little.
That's what it keeps them competing. So it's a good deal for the Mavs all around.
Yeah, they're gonna be all right.
For the Wolves.
Cause you could play them two at the same time.
Yeah, you got them for a good ass deal.
What they go? How many years left on Go
Rudy,
Market?
yeah, I was about to say that was Rudy is.
Gobert has 2 more years and a player option in 2027.
But damn.
What at what?
So he's making $35 million next season, $37 million the year after that, and then a player option for $38 million for the 27-28 season.
Yeah, I mean, so their biggest bags is young fella who's on a two. When is his deal up?
Who, Ant-Man?
Yeah.
He signed through the 28-29 season. No player option.
Oh, no player option.
You can do that?
No play. Wait, what? Wait.
Minnesota over there like.
What's going on? What they doing over the Timberwolves, boy? Hard R's and get over here, boy. Is what?
Lashes. Lash.
See, so it wasn't me, right? It just something came out that knew some bullshit was happening.
But Dickie got it worse than that.
I said, wait, no options.
They got it worse than that at LaQuinn Dickey. Okay.
Wait, no. Get the superstar though. That's why
I never heard a superstar go into just hard five.
No player, no team.
Right? Hard five. Look at it.
heard that.
Rudy got a goddamn player option.
Yeah, you ain't heard that in a long time.
Gobert got him better than that. But looking at Nas Reid, that 5 for 125, do you think that'll make Nas Reid consistent trade bait for the foreseeable future? Similar to how Miles Turner was always mentioned in trades with his Pacers deal. Never actually got traded, but.
I was going to say, mention one thing, but actually been pulling the triggers.
Because what ends up happening is when you do deals like that, let's say, just like the contract is so good for the team that if you put him in a starting lineup and he becomes an all-star, all-NBA player, right, you're not going to get what he is back, right? Like, let's just say you decided to trade Brunson. You're not going to get what he is back. The contract money prevents that, right? So if he's playing at this top 5, top 3 point guard level, his money is so low, you're not going to get you're going to get dollar for dollar value, not player for player value. So, it helps you in real time, but it hurts you when you're trying to trade this player. So if Nas Reaves become, what they think he's going to be, well, we all feel like, man, 25 the way he is, he starts, averages 18, 12, 18, 9, whatever that is.
Got a 6 man of the year award.
Yeah, and shit, by the time, like if he becomes 6 man, if he becomes a starter, you're not going to get the value back.
Yeah.
So he'd just be thrown out there just for testers.
Just to see what's cracking.
They'll never let go of him.
40% from the 3 or something like that, yeah.
Doing this thing. Shout out Nas Reid, getting the bag. Shout out Julius Randle. All right, we're going to stay. It's Western Conference Day here in Gills Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, man, did something just happen with us Lakers?
We got Ayton.
We did? We did?
What happened?
I'm just playing. I hope.
No, you sure?
I hope we did.
Come on, chat, don't be tricking people like that.
Gil, stop listening to the chat.
You got it. Ayton now, they need Brook.
We got Ayton?
We got Ayton?
We got Ayton?
No, not as of now. Damn, and we will talk about that momentarily. We have a lot on the agenda here at Gills Arena presented by Underdog.
Awesome.
If you like this show and you like us, go ahead and download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL, get $1,000 in bonus
It's
cash,
Rashad McCann.
plus a special pick'em.
It says the name makes sense then. Whoever reported says Rashad McCann, so that means he's wrong. He's wrong. Yeah.
Gil, Shaw not here today.
Just anybody that got it, that's wrong. So don't even worry about it. Fake news.
Let's shift over to Utah. Ace Bailey, one of the biggest stories of the draft after trying to force his way to Brooklyn by not working out for any teams. Jazz swooped in and grabbed him with the 5th pick last Wednesday, and Bailey appeared to be unhappy with his landing spot on draft day. Bailey was not on the plane with fellow first-rounder Walt Clayton Jr., but did finally pull up to Utah this weekend. We have some video to prove it, so let's take a look. Bailey arrived in Salt Lake City on Saturday, hopped off the PJ wearing a Jazz shirt, was immediately greeted by head coach Will Hardy. Looked to be in very good spirits. Share help with some Jazz staff, including Carlos Boozer, who was there.
Wait, can you go back I'm sorry.
Carlos Boozer.
Just go back to the frame of them all standing there. No, go back. When they're all in line.
Keep going.
No, forward.
No, forward, right.
Picture. Right there.
Back.
Damn, you tall.
How tall is Boozer?
Boozer, 6'8", 6'9"?
6'9", 6'9".
Nah, he Boo's like 6'7", 6.
Listed at 6'9".
He's listed at 6'9", so with his shoes on, and and they said Bailey's what?
6'7.5" without shoes is
Without
what
shoes, so he's. This is what. See, Dave. Oh man, that's what I hate about reports.
Nah, he's
It's the same. Like, so if he was reported at 6'10", if he was reported at 6'10" with his shoes on, depending on what kind of shoes he wears, he's 6'10". Normal size, 1.5, 2s, he's 6'9". Okay, that's what I was wondering. Like, when it went by real fast, I was like, wait. Okay.
At Rutgers, they were calling him 6'10".
But, okay, so he probably wore what? What was he wearing? Like, probably some KDs or probably some LeBrons?
They had him listed at 16? Mm-hmm. He look at shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wore some Air Force Ones, he's 6'10". Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. Okay.
And you can go ahead and press play for me if you don't mind.
All right.
So almost immediately after landing, you see his luggage right there. Bailey got to work at the Jazz practice facility. Let's take a look. Oh, there it is. Nice fadeaway. Rocking the Jazz gear, smiling. I think a much different situation than what we saw on draft night, obviously. You guys said he tried to force his way to Brooklyn, did not end up working out. The Wizards would have got him at 6, potentially traded him to the Nets, was with the talk of that deal. Danny Ainge caught wind of it.
No, that was with Charlotte. With Charlotte.
Oh, was that what the move?
No, I thought the Wizards were supposed to trade him.
With Charlotte.
No, he threatened to draft.
It was that, not the connect. What is
to foil those plots. Either way,
just go on. What was the question?
where do you want to end up, Gil?
Oh, you wanted him on the Wizards?
Longtime Wizards fan, former player Gilbert Arenas.
All right, so what's the...
So, Gil, let me get there.
Get there.
As a Wizards fan, you're being very combative. I don't really like this version of you.
All right, yeah.
Very different Gil. Talk City Gil, very different. So during his introductory press conference Sunday with the other Jazz rookies, Bailey handled the media like a seasoned pro.
Was there any point that you considered not coming to Utah?
No, not at all. I mean, just blessed to be in this position I am. Not a lot of people can sit in these chairs and have great teammates as I got on that came on with me, so I'm just blessed to be here.
You think you can make an immediate impact despite your age and just 1 year of college experience?
Absolutely.
What makes you so mature to be able to do that?
In the gym, late nights, all the hard work I put in, I believe in it.
Did you come right to the gym off the plane?
Yeah, for sure I did. I was excited to see what the practice facility was like. It's a great scenery. As soon as I got off the plane, I didn't think the mountains was real. I mean, it was so beautiful. It was just seeing that scenery, just being in that position, just getting off that plane, just meeting the coaches, which is all great.
The most brutalest thing in this world.
No.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, so yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Most
Makes
brutal.
sense. Okay, I'm just saying it makes sense. That's how the king say the bees.
The most brutalest thing in this
beautiful
world.
that they can't do it. That's gorilla.
No, I was just so I was just explaining to my daughter the other day, right? So me and my wife be joking around. We be saying certain words on like this. So I was explaining to her like there was people that I grew up around that can't pronounce the ST. Like, cause I'll be messing around down the street, strawberry, straight.
Strawberry.
Like, she was like, what do y'all, like, why do you say? I'm like, there's certain people that can't pronounce. She was looking at me like really? Like, but yeah, beautiful. It's beautiful.
Strawberry.
That's impressive.
Shout out to Ace Bailey. But there's a lot of discourse around Ace Bailey, the whole situation not working out for any team. I think being the only U.S.-based player to not do any individual workout or private workouts. Did people make too much of a big deal out of Ace Bailey's initial reaction to getting drafted by the Jazz?
It's always one. They try to make out like a bad person or a bad guy. And
Not the first player to try to leverage his power to get to the destination he wanted to go to. Did not work out.
I think he handling it well, though, not feeding into it, saying the right things, trying to say the right things, you know. Yeah, just let his game speak for itself.
What they expect him to say? Like, nah, fuck that. I didn't want to be here, y'all. Like really, like let's like you really expect this kid to go up here and be like, you know what, man, it's the worst fucking place possible. Guy, hey man, who want to be around all this shit? Like, no, he's not gonna go up there and do that. Like,
Horrible PR.
yes.
Horrible reporter. There's time and places where you like, and this is why I respect PR teams that are understanding of situations. And the Warriors, I mean the Wizards, we had great. Warriors got great too. But here, if I'm the PR team and we're coming in here, there's no way that woman gets that question off. The fuck are you trying to do here?
All right.
What is your point of asking him this? Even what do you think he's gonna say? If he says what he really feels inside, does that look great for this organization?
But the reporter has to ask that question.
No, you don't.
No.
No, you don't.
For what? This is supposed to be in do you really want this player?
This is the Jazz. This is not this is.
This ain't ESPN.
Yeah, this is the Jazz organization. This is who I invited.
You
in.
work for here, you work here. What if he actually says, "No, I don't want to be here"?
Then-
What do you think the rest of the world is? You think that helps us?
Yeah.
These young players don't want to be here.
Yeah,
But I'm sure he was prepped, obviously, for that question.
She needs to be prepped.
but what if
You
not?
are
though?
part of this organization.
So I hear you,
Like,
Joe,
hey, they're
but what
probably
if
gonna
not,
ask you,
Joe?
we saw the draft.
The way these YNs are these days, right?
Yeah.
They don't certain shit don't register. He could have asked that shit exactly how he was really feeling in that moment. Then to Gil's point, now what? Right?
Now we all look stupid here.
Yeah, now it's like, nah, I didn't want to fucking be here, man. Like, I really did not want to be here. Right? Just imagine if that's his answer.
Guys, it's the journalist's job to ask a question.
No, it's
really
not.
No, it ain't.
You just got a player that was supposed to be.
So let me ask you this, Steve. Of all the things that she could have fucking asked him, before you get to that, like all the reports and all that shit that's going on, okay, cool. He's here. Of all the things that you could have asked him, he said some shit about the mountains. You want to ask me, so you chose, that's why, you want some bullshit. She was expecting him to give that answer.
Your perspective as a player that, you don't want people trying to get you in trouble. Which is what
you're not getting.
Hold on, but just let me finish. Just like I'm listening to you all the time. So the only thing is, the main story that's been talked about with Ace Bailey leading into the draft is this, and this is what people want to know about, and it's a journalist question to ask.
But
I don't think it's fair for you guys to say you can't come in here and ask that question.
Yes,
you
can't control
Y'all
that.
made it though.
First of all, listen.
made it like
The
that.
outside world talking is very different from Utah press. Your job
Is to make it look
look great here. Hey, you look happy coming off the plane. Are you happy to be here? What's the name? Boom, we got this. Have you been looking for a place? Did you just get here? You're supposed to make it seem like he wants to be here. You don't want to entice now we got to look at the body language and be like, yeah, he really don't want to be there. It doesn't make you look good. Whatever he says is what he says.
Yeah.
Right? If he says, I don't want to be here, I want to be traded, you look like a goofball asking him that in real time. The team is going to be like, why did you ask him that? Why are you making us look stupid? Because if he did say that, now as the president, I'm looking at her like, what the fuck are you doing? You just, everybody else looks great in their interview.
Mm-hmm.
You made ours a negative thing.
We understand, everything that's been leading up to it, right? He drops, negative. He's not this, negative. Cancel this, negative.
Right.
This, negative.
Everything is so negative.
Yeah, so that's my point with this particular question, right?
Yes.
The question is not, it was a leading question. And if he really answered that shit, he could have answered his true feelings, right? That could have been his real answer, no, I never considered not coming, all that. But on the flip side of that, it could have been no, fuck, I really didn't want to be here. They drafted me. I'm obligated to show up to the Marshawn Lynch shit. I'm just here so I don't get fined shit, right? It could have easily been anything of that nature. So that's the thing that people used to ask Marshawn a question you know what it is, so you just picking at it at this point.
You picking at it, yeah.
As the home team.
You shouldn't be able
the road people expect it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Protect him from himself at this point.
With the gun locker room situation, right? if you go back, did Will Barn ask these questions? Kornheiser? No, none of the Washington people who has to deal with us every day is the ones trying to sit up there and trick the person up. You lose the locker room, right?
Ain't nobody gonna talk to you.
Nobody gonna talk to you. Like, he's gonna be looking at you at some point like, yeah, I'm good. You have the Westbrook to the home media stance, right? As the home media, you're supposed to be looking and making the organization and those players feel good because nobody else does. It's our job as outside media to sit there and poke, and that's why I said we're gonna look at the video and try to analyze his body language, like, oh, he's sitting there louching, so he don't really, like, that's our job as outside to infiltrate the locker room. Their job is to protect the locker room in a sense. On draft day.
Especially first day.
Randle, it's the first day.
First day Utah season.
Like, imagine New York Knicks.
Just for shit, man. He would been like, man, I ain't never seen this fucking many white people before in my life. Just him.
Like,
like, anything could come out there. So just like,
well,
as
he
the team,
was
like,
a prepped YN. He was a prepared YN.
But that's what I'm saying. Me, I'm looking at it from the outside. Like I'm looking at it like think about it. I don't have no interest in this, and I'm sitting here like, man, that's a horrible ass question to ask him first this is supposed to be a happy day, right? This is supposed to be like a positive.
Well, it's supposed to be a happy day. Drafted on Wednesday, did not arrive in Utah until Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that's not a typical.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
See, this is
So
the
it's
thing,
not
right?
it's not typical.
A lot of speculation.
He could have been
going
celebrating with his family.
or something else could have been going on.
What if somebody? Now you see how stupid this is. What took your ass so long? You didn't want to be here?
I would have laughed at
think
that
about
question.
how the questions is, did you not want to be here? You took so long. Why didn't you come back with your teammate? Like, you see how that does not actually build nothing good for them. Like Porzingis, when he got booed and everybody killed him on press conference, what was his interview? What was the first question they asked him? Did they ask him something negative towards that?
That's a great question.
Porzingis in New York. Because I can tell you what it led to no matter what.
He got booed draft.
When he got booed draft day, whatever happened from the draft day to the press conference, mentally already had him like, I'm out of here when my time is up. And he left.
He got traded.
Yeah, but he wanted out. But I'm just, you know what I mean? That's the first day, man. You're supposed to be.
But Ace Bailey is now on record saying he wants to be in Utah. And I think that could have been the purpose.
The mountains were beautiful.
Yes, very.
A lot of mountains. The air a little musty. Take some time to adjust to.
Sit on the back like, man, whoever that was, man, can you get rid of her?
Yo, Mormon.
They gonna revoke your credentials.
You lucky. What?
Look, it's the off season.
Look, yeah.
Summertime.
You're lucky it ain't a star.
So looking at Bailey, obviously reports that his team told the Jazz not to draft him. They opted to draft him anyway, but it seems like he's in a pretty good situation with this Utah squad. How will Bailey fit with this?
Even more with the fucking question. Even more with the question.
My
The
team told you not to draft me. You did it anyway.
So
you did it anyway.
Okay.
So if you asking me a question,
oh shit! Back to that.
That tells me.
Yes.
This is the NBA draft. Teams are free to draft whatever player they want.
Yeah, but you're asking me a question that has to do with what I wanted. So you're putting me on the spot. So now I have to say, oh no, I really wanted to be here, even though you know I'm lying because you know I didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
So are you showing me? Are you trying to show me up?
So
That's the stance here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
If the team came out, his team said, hey, yo, leave us alone. We don't want to be drafted. You do it anyway. Obviously, I'm not happy. Come on. Man, come on. Let's just be honest. So you're putting him on the spot for him to, like, what? Say, yeah. Woo! Utah, yeah. You think I changed my mind in 48 motherfuckers? You see how long it took me to get here? And the only way you ask it because y'all keep reporting that I ain't showed up yet.
yeah.
Damn.
We was gonna show up to so fuck.
I had to leave Brooklyn.
Shit, I was still trying to make it. I thought this was 2K. I thought I could put myself back on the market. God damn. Shit, y'all didn't see what I tried. I took a pay cut to go where I wanted to go. I know what the number 3 money looked like, and I was still willing to turn that down, turn 4th down, turn y'all fucking asses down, and go somewhere else. I was sacrificing money and status to be where I wanted to be.
So,
in real life.
question. So
Like, you gonna sign me? I might as well just went to fucking Philly.
he went to college, right?
Yeah.
Went to Rutgers. Piscataway, New
They was
Jersey.
getting NIL money and shit, right? So he's been knowing that this was going to be a thing. I'm all off a tangent here.
That's all. No, this is beautiful.
So they knew this was going to be a thing, him getting drafted at some point. Within the near future, from when he went to Rutgers. From someone who went to college with a speech impediment. Right? Fucking stuttered. Had a problem talking to the media. Had a problem answering questions. What did they do? They fucking helped me out. Put me in the class, ask me some questions, get me comfortable talking to the media, certain words and shit like that. So his team didn't think that this would be a thing for him to go on and fuck and say beautiful. I understand that's where he's from, that's where he grew up, but
they can't.
I actually prefer that to
he
beautiful.
knows how to say beautiful, trust me. Because, hey, Go really knows how to say beautiful. The words, R's and all that, she sat down in an interview. She knows how to say those things. He knows, but this is the, right? So now now this is a thing now. Guarantee it's going to be a fucking meme. Like, this is, this day and age, right? That's all. Prepare the young man for the moment. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah,
that's all. Prepare him to get asked certain questions. That's all I'm saying.
I would just be honest. How many times were you thinking about saying the word beautiful? Right. After being drafted to a team you didn't want to be part of. That nigga started looking at it like, think about it. You don't want to be there, right?
Talking about the mountains.
Yeah, these mountains is beautiful. Like,
what else can you say?
Yeah, when I got off and them trees was nice.
Nice and green.
Like when you bring it all the way down.
You're 100% correct. Absolutely.
He had to pull beautiful out of the goddamn.
Pull that.
He said when you got off the plane, man, these mountains is beautiful here.
But let's prepare the man to have a microphone in his face constantly. That's all I'm asking for his team.
It is.
You got a nice your team around you, they doing what the job they're doing with you. Let's just add some of this into the fray, right? And when y'all sign the shoe deal, let's go get him that.
Hey,
well.
now,
that's all I'm asking.
Now I want to listen to everybody else's response through history to see if anybody
said beautiful.
No, to describe when they first got there. The first thing they looked at was landscaping instead of.
Well, it's very picturesque.
Yeah.
Serene. Mountains abound.
When you ain't seen it.
Yeah.
When you ain't never seen it.
What else is there in Salt Lake City to see?
You talk about the weather, like Miami and shit. Yeah,
a lot of mountains.
That shit nice.
Nice out here. LA.
How much you making?
What? Let me see.
Nah, see, you breaking it down too much. Stop.
No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, just think about it. Like, you don't want to go here, right? So you basically saying you're willing to like sacrifice 3rd pick money, 4th pick money, 5th pick money to possibly be 6th or 8th, right?
So he's making about 9.1 this year.
So you're sacrificing how much money?
So 3rd pick is making 11.1. So he would about $2 million.
So 2, 4, 6, 8. So about $8 million, $10 million over that contract, right?
About 9.
So I'm willing to take $9 million less.
Yeah, Tennessee though is totally different from Utah. He ain't never.
So what I'm saying is, if I'm gonna get drafted to Utah, like I'd rather just take my money and just put me in Philly.
Nah, hell nah.
Just put me in Philly, like I mean, because I didn't want to go here. I would.
We got 5 shooting.
What I'm saying is, but if I'm gonna go to a place that I didn't want to go, I don't want to go to none of you places. So if I don't want to go to none of y'all, I'd just rather take my $9 million.
Should stay your ass in Newark. Some of you goddamn Rutgers. Shit, you ain't want to go to none of them.
Piscataway.
One more year.
Should stay in Rutgers another year. Then you It's
Piscataway, New Jersey. But looking at this Jazz roster, how will Ace Bailey fit with this current squad?
You want my honest answer?
I would like.
I have no earthly idea because I've never seen him play. So.
Okay, well that would.
He's like, he was like,
Appreciate your honesty.
I like his
That's
game.
it.
yeah, I like
I'm
his
saying,
game.
yeah, like,
that.
if you want
like,
my honor, you want me to,
Yeah.
I just, you want me to do like the media, the real media, you want me to say some bullshit?
Yeah, you show
Oh
me
yeah, the
some
kid is very athletic, he has a high motor, hey, he can get it going, hey, 3-and-D guy, he's in, so whatever you want me to say some bullshit, I can easily do that. That's what them motherfuckers do. They ain't never seen the niggas play. They just write up some shit that make it sound good. But if they drafted him 5th and he was supposed to go high as 3rd, I can only assume that he can fucking play basketball. And he's real good, he's athletic, he does things that certain people can't do. Yeah, so.
PG said previously he was the second best pick or option besides Cooper Flagg. So.
Yeah.
Cool, so if that's the, but I
Like he has
More score than Cooper Flagg.
Yeah, he has probably the highest ceiling.
Yeah.
Right, he probably has the highest ceiling because of his intangibles, right?
Yeah.
You know, 6'10" with the shoes on, so you're talking about somebody who can literally play 1, 2, 3 in the small 4.
Yeah.
Can handle, can shoot, can start the offense. You can put him at the point. Like that's his flexibility in his game. So he has the highest ceiling. Worst case scenario, I don't even want to throw a name out there because
yeah, no, it's just,
Please don't give.
like he can pull out an all-star just from raw talent.
Yeah.
Right? They win. He's averaged about 21, 20. Like, you know,
So if it wasn't no Cooper Flagg, he'd be a number 1 pick.
if you're Dallas, yeah.
Yeah.
Harper is that guaranteed too. Like he's my safe pick because he's 6'6", can shoot, can play. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm looking for something steady that I'm like, I know, you know, this is gonna be his.
Yeah.
He probably might not go this high. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he probably might not be a 30-point scorer. He could be like, but he's gonna be that solid good player. Then that's what you want to go with if you don't want to think.
y'all probably should watch more college basketball.
It's hard.
It's hard to keep track of where everybody.
The reason
Is everybody leaving the transfer portal don't know the
it's hard because it's such a different game.
It is.
It's such a different game that something that looks great in college, right? You're great in college atmosphere. Like you come into the NBA where who you are, that's everybody on the court. So I don't really like. All I can do is really look at the tangibles and say, all right, one-on-one, they're zoning him up, so it's hard to tell what he can really do. You know, ISOs is crowded. You know what I mean? So you got to basically do guesswork.
I got you.
But if you can score with all that,
If you can score with all that, then you should be able to just one-on-one should be easy for you.
And then a lot of the shit these days, the drafts and all that shit is done before these guys reach the college anyway.
Yeah.
They projected to be this and be that anyway before they pick whatever school they're going to. So, yeah, I like watching the tournament. If somebody's around, they tell me, you need to watch this kid play. I'll watch him. Yeah, but if, like the kid from Baylor that Philly took, like I didn't like watching his shit. I'm like, damn, he bouncy as shit.
Oh,
well, I remember him
DJ,
last year.
yeah.
I remember
I'm
last
like, oh
year.
my God, who is this? And looking at like,
When they was
I'm saying,
playing
dudes, I'm watching the draft. When they asked me about it, I'm like,
Bahamas. Remember he was trying to make the Olympics, and he was cooking. Boy.
Yeah, he came because he played with Cayenne. So, yeah, you know, when they came here to play, you're like, oh, all right.
Man.
okay.
Well, speaking of the Bahamas, talk about another player from the Bahamas. Blazers have been active this offseason, acquiring Drew Holiday from the Celtics for Ann Simons, trading 11th pick Cedric Howard to the Grizzlies for 16th pick Yang Hansen, a 2028 first rounder and 2 second rounders. Hansen was graded as a second round talent, but moved up to the first round, with Sun calling him Chinese Jokic. That's what they're saying, not me. So in the wake of that draft day trade and a roster full of centers, the Blazers have decided to buy out DeAndre Ayton, with Ayton having no trade market, according to reports. Ayton was due nearly $36 million on an expiring $133 million contract he signed in 2022 with the Suns. He played only 40 games for Portland last season, second fewest of his career, and appeared in 95 out of a possible 164 games over the past 2 seasons. So according to ESPN's Bobby Marks, Ayton is now free to sign with any team, including those in both salary cap aprons, despite earning greater than $14.1 million, as a waiver restriction that would normally prevent a player with Ayton's contract from signing with the team in the second apron applies only during the regular season. So when you look at this situation, first and foremost, what do y'all think about the Blazers deciding to buy out DeAndre Ayton?
Once you get that,
He went to Arizona to get.
No, it's funny because
once you get that label,
but you know, as a player,
Averaged 14 and 10.
I mean, as a
this
player,
past
you're
season.
trying to butt me out, and I don't got to do nothing for it.
Right.
Cool. I ain't gonna stop you, motherfucker.
To leave the Blazers.
You want to give it all to me? You want to give it all to me? All right.
Shit, even some of it.
Oh, shit, even so, I ain't got to go to work. All right. You know.
You mean to tell me I can start training for it?
Ayton averaged 14 and 10 last season, shot 57% from the
And/or
field.
I don't like that number. Whatever the buyout number, I don't like that number.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
got to
don't like,
negotiate with me.
I don't like that number neither. I don't like that number neither. Hey, now we're getting close to the numbers that I like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, I just sit the fuck at home. Hey, I ain't. Somebody will call.
Man.
Oh, somebody
hell
will call.
yeah.
Somebody will call.
Because now he's worth what? 36? What he's supposed to get?
36.
Yeah.
Now imagine, and this is what I'm talking about. Imagine now adding someone who contract value is 36, and he now will take anything because he already gets whatever he wants. He already gets his main contract. So it's like, hey, I got 1.5 for you. I got 2. He goes, shit, all right, let's go. And you're gonna be starter.
Yeah.
But obviously probably won't
Okay, let's go.
put
Because
himself
now,
in the best position to get another deal
yes,
after
now
this one.
you're making me a starter for $2 million. Now I can jump my contract back up while already having.
Go out and play well, and sign a 1-year deal for that, and come out there motherfucking average. He averaged a double with so if he's
The
motivated.
Lakers don't sign, bruh.
What?
Bruh.
Oh my God.
Bruh. It'd be the first time in my life, since 96, that I will just say, nah, I'm good. Like, if we don't sign, I'm already pissed off now because we do got Luka, so never mind. Don't worry about it. But if we don't sign him
is it up to
the
him now?
1.2, huh?
Is it up to him now?
Y'all trying to sign Brook Lopez.
Nah, hell no. Not before Ayton.
That is the discourse
Cool.
currently.
We can get them both.
We can get them both, but not before Ayton.
No, dog. Hey, man.
I'm going into 80.
Do I miss it? Am I like, I get it. He's expanded, changed his game, and
Who?
Brook Lopez.
Uh-huh.
I understand it. Like, came out, I evolved his game to what the NBA is today. I get it.
That's it. Just hit a 3.5 a game and we good.
That shit, and he's shooting that motherfucker, and it's bad shots at times. When he do shoot that motherfucker, I'm like, God damn, Brook, that's what you feel? I be watching that shit. Giannis fire that motherfucker over there. He'd be 32 feet, fire that motherfucker. I'm like, yo.
Man.
Hey, man.
Dame Leonard threes.
Yes.
I'll be like,
Yes, man.
oh, damn.
Him and Porzingis both be out there firing that motherfucker, but he worse than Porzingis at times. But I'm just trying to figure out what's the allure. Like, how many? Is he still an elite shot blocker? Does he still?
Yeah, no, he still play a little defense. Like he still plays defense.
So is he a starting five?
Box
is what I'm
high.
asking. So would you go get him and be y'all start if?
Nah, he can't.
Is he's on?
jump.
So if it's either or
Can't move his feet no
for the
more,
Lakers,
bro.
either or Ayton or Lopez, which
I'm
one?
going Ayton.
Okay.
I'm going Ayton for
All right.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just I've watched him play evolve, and it's just I get it.
He's like, what, Al Horford?
Like
you think?
if he's a downgrade Zubac.
No.
If you decided to give him the ball down there, he can score.
He can score on the block.
Just don't go down there.
Brooke,
Not no more.
You can no.
Oh, he was cold back in the
Brook
day.
Lopez.
Yeah, but think
He
how.
still can jump hook your ass to death.
But doesn't think how big and wide he is. And everybody who's guarding him.
Still can go get a bucket on the block.
Like every time we post him, when they post him, I'm like, why you don't just do that the whole time?
The little turnaround jump, the little step, turn around.
Like he's just because he's right there.
Yeah,
like,
he can still do that.
can't
Yes.
run.
Averaged 13 and 5 last season.
13 and 5. What?
How many blocks?
2 blocks per game.
See, that's good. See, that's
But the 5 rebounds is
5 rebounds.
we
is
need you
Because
to
he
do a
don't.
little more.
Because what he does.
play free throw line to free throw
Yeah,
line.
he's hanging out at the 3.
And then
Shit.
What he do good is old school or box your man out.
and
So
let
he
you-
does the Steven Adams.
Yeah.
I'm make sure my man don't get it.
I got 2 of y'all.
Yeah, I'm going.
gonna take 2 of them.
Somebody else get this
Glass.
rebound. He's that.
But serviceable, yes. I'm not. People don't give me serviceable big in this serviceable big in this NBA. Yes. As a starter and the things that he does, I'm like I don't. I'm going to get other bigs right now before I'm getting Brook. And if Brook is there, I'm like I can use Brook.
Yeah,
That's my point.
He's series starter. Depending on who we're playing in the series.
Okay.
If he's
You need a big, you're playing Jokic.
yeah, we're playing Jokic, we're
You need
playing
somebody,
Zubac.
Zubac, you
Ooh,
need a big, you go, okay, I'm with it.
We gotta get Ayton though.
No, we got man. If we
Gotta
did,
get
oh
Ayton.
my god,
Oh my god. He got a chance, man.
because he's athletic.
Yeah.
He can score,
Score.
right? You can defend a little bit. We just need a little bit.
I think anything would be an upgrade.
The motivation, man. I think
Don't say
the
that
right
about
conversations.
Don't say that about.
I like Jackson Hayes, but it'd be an upgrade from
Yeah,
Jackson Hayes.
upgrade.
But it's just you are. I don't know him. I can't speak for him. I just like what motivates him. Like what is
Ayton.
like what is it going to take? Is it going to take some honest conversations? Is it going to take this situation getting bought out? Somebody don't want you. Like I don't know what is.
But where it start from? What? Chris Paul? Chris Paul getting into it?
No, I don't know. The rumor has been out there. He just don't.
He wanted to be the.
Oh, you want to be a main focal point in offense?
Yeah.
I mean,
Is
that's just
that-
being young. You're the number one pick. Shit.
Yeah.
I get it, but,
You know what I mean?
but what
Give
is
me the
my-
ball.
I get it, but what is my skill set, right? Yeah, I wanted that motherfucker, but what is my skill set? Like, what am I good at? What do I do? What do I thrive at? Right? That's what you got to realize as being a number one pick, young, trying to find your way. What am I good at? What do I thrive at? What do I have an advantage at? How can I make myself look as best possible? That's like me coming in my rookie year. I'm gonna come out this bitch. I'm gonna shoot 100 threes my rookie year. Like, no, fucking athlete. Run and dunk, jump. Start shooting motherfuckers over time. Jump shot, move, yeah, of course, but block shots, be dominant in that role, right? Young Greg Oden, be dominant in that role. Like, okay, I'm limited in certain things, but what do I do to make, like, where's my motive at?
Why did I get drafted?
Why do I get drafted number one, right?
He was there when they went to the championship, right? And he got traded once KD came.
That was the bad trade for them.
When they traded him for
That was it.
Yeah, they
That was
fucked
the
up
bad
when
trade.
they did that.
And you
That was
playing
off
for a coach.
emotion, though.
You went
You
and go.
playing for a coach who ain't
I
got
traded him for Nurkic. You
That was
thought
off
you needed.
emotion. That was off emotion. They
yeah, and
kinda
then you
took-
got a coach over there that ain't got the tolerance
Yeah.
for the
young
bullshit, for the young bullshit. Like he just don't.
So Ayton was a restricted free agent back when he had an offer with the Pacers, signed the offer
They
sheet.
matched it
Suns matched it,
within 24 hours.
made him come back.
Yeah.
Said,
We know you don't want to be. See, that's the
that's
thing,
that's
dog.
weak.
With
That's
this
weak.
with this league.
But you said he averaged what last year?
14 and 10.
Oh, I thought you said 5.
No, 14 and 10.
Brooke Lopez,
Brooke
13 and
averaged-
5. But
the
half
thing
of his shots per game were 3.
Yeah, but the thing about this NBA, right? You like Phoenix, y'all knew
Yeah.
that this man didn't want to be there. You knew this already. It's been. I signed somewhere else because I don't want to be here, and y'all match it, and then trade that's.
Yeah.
Like somebody got there should be some type of stipulation rules behind some shit like that, man. I understand you gonna mad, but and then if I decide not to show up,
I'm the
bad guy. I'm the
Yeah.
problem. Like, come on, man.
Hey man, I'm gonna just be honest.
It's that wizard shit you got on, bro. Fucking your whole head up.
He's 26 years old.
That's it.
He's in the same draft as Luka. I just thought about it. He's in the same draft as
And he
Luka.
was the number one pick.
He was the number one pick. Luka and this will be moving forward in the future.
Be hard.
Because you're not talking about a guy who actually fell off. Like he's, since day one, has averaged a double-double every year. So if he's on an open market, what is his value? What was
They trying to make
what I'm
him
saying.
bad.
No, what I'm saying
value,
is
though.
at 26, you're 26 years old, you average a
taking a chance.
double-double every year. What is his actual value in this NBA?
You don't know.
Is it 36 million?
He signed.
No, what I'm saying is,
Indiana wanted him for a reason. He signed that number that
Phoenix was the only
matched
place.
for
Yeah.
a reason.
He wasn't
right?
the only place that
he
they
was
wanted.
sought out for a reason. Things in Portland hasn't worked out.
no, what I'm saying is, you just let him go. He averaged 14 and 10. You don't like him at averaging 4. What is that value? That's still
Yeah, that's
30 million a year.
yes, absolutely.
So if you were another team, if he asked for $20 million for 1 year, are you taking it?
Yes.
Yes.
Discount.
Right now, yeah.
He's averaging double-double.
That's what I'm saying. Like if
And look at the bigs that's out there, though.
But number one, listen, you're number one pick for a reason.
Yeah.
You've been consistent. It just looks different.
2 seasons removed from averaging 18 and 10 with that Suns in 22-23.
what I'm saying is if
Went to a
like
final.
people are gonna think they can get him for a discount value, right? But his market value still is like he's like he
where's
got
that?
no trade value. Yeah, he does.
That was a lie. I hate
What the fuck you mean he don't have it?
It's just y'all can't get back what y'all want.
Yeah,
from him.
yes.
That's all that is. Y'all trying to finesse somebody and them motherfuckers like, nah. Portland trying to finesse people for it. They trying to and other teams ain't biting on it probably.
Like I'm trying to figure out if I'm a general manager, looking at these numbers, shooting 56% from the then he's shooting damn near for his career 60% from the field. How much money does Houston have? Like I'm just trying to figure
he could get a bigger contract?
he can get whatever at the end of the day, if he's a free agent,
He's a free agent.
so he's a free agent now, he has to be the most important free agent in the moment of time. If you're just going off of pure numbers, averaging double-double your whole career, shooting 60% from your career from the
26.
field,
And
and you're 26 years
Why are you
old.
talking like this? The Lakers are trying to get him right now.
Yeah, I would say he doesn't have. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't trying to fuck with his bread. Like, give that man his money.
No, he gonna get it.
He don't get it.
'Cause
He can get 10 right now. Or
He can get 20. Like, what
20,
stops?
yeah.
Men lie, women lie. 14 and 10 don't.
Clip.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about so many teams that
Damn.
whatever free agent you was looking at is he just becomes the number one free agent in the open market because he changes your franchise because of the age, because he already has money. So basically, whoever he says, yeah, I'm willing to come there to say fuck you to Portland, he does that too. Indiana, if you got money, I mean, there's just so many. New York.
I like that.
I mean,
That's
New
crazy.
York, that's an upgrade offensively
That's
for you
crazy.
at the 5.
That's
Because he does more than Mitchell Robinson.
Yes.
Shit, don't Boston need a big?
And I believe
I know Boston trying to get rid of money.
Ayton and Luka
But
share the same
they
age.
just got rid of him.
Luka and agents. See, that's why I fell for it. I fell for it because
Yeah. That's good shit.
Bill Duffy.
Luka and what?
Luka and Ayton, they got the same agent.
And y'all know how this game goes.
Absolutely.
So we will see what
I
happens.
love Luka.
Friends of friends of friends.
Luka's friends is baby.
DeAndre and you, sir, Los Angeles Lakers.
I love when friends be friends and then bringing on their friends.
But let's move on to MostlyFans.
He can start here. What are you talking about? He can start here. The nigga can start wherever he goes. What are you talking about?
Presented by our friends at Underdog.
Go to New York, he's a starter. What are you talking about?
Download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL. Get $1,000 in bonus cash plus special.
Give me that ball. What's your name? Robinson? I got something for you, baby.
Everybody need a big right now.
We are.
Hey, who's the general manager for Portland? Where's his? Wait. Hold on. Y'all know be some. Is this some Denny Ainge? Is this some Denny Ainge Boston type
That's
shit?
what I'm saying. You going to Boston,
But
man.
I'm just saying, who is over there?
Joe Cronin.
Where's his ties come from? Where's his lineage?
Let me see.
Oh, to the Lakers. Okay.
Originally from Caucasia. Let me see. No.
Where's his lineage? Because he did it for somebody.
I think he has been with the Blazers.
His whole life?
Chauncey.
He knows somebody that knows somebody.
No, yeah, he started with the Blazers in 06 and worked his way up the ladder.
He was assistant coach
Chauncey and
somewhere.
JJ.
He got friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
We will find out.
Has this ever happened before?
Somebody get in
26 healthy and get bought out in the.
They normally blackballed him back then in the day.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. That's why I'm so shocked. Okay, all right.
So
If
it's 23andMe.
I mean, listen, if he comes to the Lakers, man,
So we have one
they're
question.
down. He's the youngest? Yeah, I knew that was. I ain't tripping.
We got an email question from Underdog user Born to Cash. The Question is, who are you taking as a third option, Derek White or Austin Reaves? Who are you taking as a third option, Derek White or Austin Reaves?
See, let me take I got to take off my general manager head because the first question I want to have, what team do I have? But okay, I'm gonna take Austin Reaves.
I was hoping you would say that, Gil. Swaggy P, how about yourself?
Shit. I'm gonna take AR.
Papandi Limon, as he's known.
AR 15.
I like AR game.
Yeah.
This game is nice.
Which is also intriguing. Derek White's going to make $28 million this year. Like we mentioned, Austin Reaves closer to 14, so basically half the price.
It depends on what, we need
But
AR to
why
be
not?
AR.
Yeah. Last but not least, let's move to this side of the couch. With Kenyon, who are you taking as your third option? Derek White or Austin Reaves?
Derek White.
And why are you picking Derek White?
Because I want to.
That is why we generally do things in life. You just like it better as a third
You
option.
see that nigga?
But technically, that's the answer you're supposed to give, nigga. Why you
Sit down, he says,
Why you questioning what? You question them two motherfuckers over there. Thank you.
I see what y'all are on today.
Thank you.
The director posit is on the way.
They didn't have to answer why they picked AR.
Because he's the best third option in the league. It was a simple
The
answer.
Laker thing. So
It was a simple
low
answer.
key mad, like, nigga, why you pick this nigga Derek White? But it's King.
No anger.
He's scared.
No, just.
So we asked the chat, who are you taking as a third option, Derek White or Austin Reaves? 64% of the chat prefers Derek White. They're in line with yours.
Yeah.
They picked him because they want to as well.
No, because chat is thinking about the champion part of it, right? They're gonna use, he's a champion, he's a gold medalist. So I use it just to them as two individuals.
It just depends on what you need. If you want.
I'm just as two individuals, the skill set of just those two.
Yeah, I'm getting the same.
Be
offensive-
offensive
I'm getting the same
mind. That's
offensively.
what, big offensive mind. He play all around. If I need somebody to do everything, I'm going Derek White.
But
That's what I did.
That's what I'm saying.
what I'm saying, if you started your team today, nobody else on it. That's how when I go like that, I don't look at them in the situation they are. It's like, all right, let me remove everybody, and these are the two people I got to start my team with.
Just.
Then I that's how I do it. I don't.
Okay.
Oh.
So. But that's why the first thing I want to say, what team do I have?
Yeah, I line them up. I got them two guys. I look at, they both similar offensively. I think Derek White is a better defender, so I just
Better defender, general.
that moved the needle for me in that regard. But they both similar offensively, so.
I appreciate you, gentlemen.
Because I'm a Laker fan.
Free agency about 53 minutes away from
Bad.
starting. We will be here in the arena on Tuesday with all the latest and greatest free agency news and updates around the league. Appreciate everybody in the chat for pulling up today on this glorious Monday. Appreciate
I need to
you
hit
gentlemen,
8
as
up,
well.
man.
Work your magic.
I gotta do my part, man. What you need, man?
You can come to the arena.
What you need, man? Like, you need some hoes. What you need, man?
He has been seen with some of the.
Yeah, I mean, he been.
And on that note,
he been in Arizona. He been in. Hey, we got the plastics over here. You know what I mean, you had natural there, natural there. Look, if you want Build-A-Bears, we got Build-A-Bear white girls over here.
Build-A-Bear.
He has some of them.
Oh, you got some of the best?
He got them.
Oh, you already got them?
He got
Damn,
some.
we can't offer him that.
On that note, this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow.
Some of the best.